Hey y'all. Hey everyone. Good afternoon. How y'all doing? Come on in. Come on in. All right, hold on. Let me. Hey, Rudy in chat. I'm so glad I caught you. Boo, I had to turn my notifications on. Oh, okay. All righty. Good afternoon, Miss D in chat. Good afternoon, Roy D. Hello. Hello, everyone. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. All right, let me just. Baby. That's all I can say right now. All right, hold on. Let me tap this out. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, please, as you come in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, y'all can hear me. Good morning, Miss D. Good morning, Auntie. I see you in the chat. Good morning, Miss Walker. Good morning, Miss Smith. How's everyone doing? Hold on, y'all. Let me answer back. Hold on. Hey, Miss Walker. Okay. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Ray. Now, y'all know I had an appointment this morning, right? And I over fucking slept, okay? I overslept, did not make my appointment, up all night, being nosy, okay? Oh my Lord, y'all. So I had to reschedule my appointment, and tomorrow I will not be live, y'all, because I have to make this appointment tomorrow. But baby, I was so tired this morning when I got open book. Said I knew you slept late because you didn't hit me up this morning. Yes, I did. I overslept. I was tired. I really did. I was really tired this morning. So I'm definitely gonna make my appointment in the morning. So tomorrow I won't be live because my appointment is at 10. This morning it was at 8:45. Tomorrow is at 10, and I go live at 12, between 12 and 12:15. So I might not be back. So tomorrow I probably would I really would take that day off tomorrow, and y'all will see me the next day. Don't worry, everything will be the same. Okay. Uh, hey, Miss Smith, girl, you deserve your rest, Roy D. You and Open Book and Miss Smith been going hard. Yes. Whew, yeah, I was so tired this morning. Oh my god. Oh my god. Because when I got off Polo live, I went to somebody else's live on Facebook. Then I started talking, and girl, when I know it, I was like, oh my god, let me go to sleep. It was like 3 something in the morning, and I definitely overslept. I think this case is making everyone tired. Oh my God. You says you funny, but you ain't lying. Good morning, Miss D in chat. Good morning. Virgo say this case making everybody tired, Miss Smith. Man, she ain't never lying. Cause this, yo, whew. Yes, baby. I just don't know where to go from here. Did y'all see Polo live last night? Who was on Polo live last night? Did anyone see his live? Shit. I deserve a whole week off, y'all. How about if y'all feel if I take a whole week off? How would y'all feel if I take a whole week off, y'all? Hey, Miss
No,
D.
not happening. Where is Honey Drip? Honey Drip, get on her. She can't take a week off.
I don't think Honey Drip in here yet. She'll be coming through.
I'll wait until I tell Honey Drip what you said. She gonna say vacation not approved.
She said, I watched the David Stone live. David Stone. Who that? Yes, I saw
Oh,
Polo live.
that's the
Who
person
is
that called up the advocate and also said they sent like wanted Polo to come up so the two can talk. But my feeling is y'all are adults. Y'all really don't need a third party in it. That's kind of messy.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
Miss D, I couldn't find that person on Instagram. She's in the chat right now. Brittany Davis. Could you reach out to Ray Ray? Brittany Davis, that's right there. That's my mod. You see her picture right here? Brittany, could you tell Ray Ray your Instagram? I don't know what to say or think after Polo Live. Yeah. Hey, Roy D and Chad. Hey, baby. Good afternoon, Miss Smith and Chad. I'm still laying in bed listening to you. My butt is tired. That's how I felt this morning, y'all. I felt so tired. I missed my appointment.
Hey, Miss Scorpio.
Yeah, I felt tired. Brittany, are you here? Um, well, hold on, y'all. Let me see something. I just got an inbox. Hold on. Okay, she just dropped it for you, Ray Ray. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Okay. Um. So, what did y'all think about Polo Live last night? What did y'all think about it? What did y'all think about Polo Live last night? Um. Uh. Well, let's say what did y'all think about the witness? Let's say that. Whew. What do you think, Miss Smith? I think the lady's still telling the truth.
I've thought for a while that she was a credible witness. So when he dropped the first clip, so it's just she seems even more credible with the more details that she had.
Right. And like Polo's saying too, y'all, forget about the pizza, forget about the chicken. Because at this point, we don't know if Tyrone even ordered the pizza or the chicken. We have no proof, no videos, and I would definitely agree with him on that. I will agree with Polo on that. Fuck the chicken, fuck the pizza. After seeing Polo live, it's still Lulu. Okay. When y'all said still Lulu, please explain to me. All right. Because I break stuff down when I say it. So y'all please explain to me. The witness is solid. Yep. You can't make that up. Facts. She wasn't credible last night because of her intoxication. Well, she did say some stuff that did make a little sense. She was intoxicated last night, and I think she's kind of a little hurt because I can listen to her last night. Now, this was not on Polo Live. I know what live you're talking about because I was in that live, but I didn't go in the chat, but I was in the live. And I think Polo was in the live. I think she's going through a lot. I did hear her say, she lost her children. So I think she's going through a lot. And I think she was a little intoxicated. But you got to get a lady credit because she still said that man was beaten to death. She still said that he hit his head, what, on a ramp or something like that, Miss Smith, she said, on a pole, a ramp or something like that, she said last night.
Yeah, it was on that. When you look down the street, even on Google Earth, it's guardrails right there by
Right.
where they were.
Okay, got you. Okay. She's been drowned after witnessing that. And you know what, y'all? It could be bothering her. The guardrail. That's what it was. The guardrail. Yeah, I just can't remember what she said. Thank you. Yeah, the guardrail. I mean, people go through a lot, with her homelessness. She's homeless. You can tell she is. And, I ask God to uplift her, keep his hands on her, that things get better for her, that she can find somewhere to, stay and get off the streets. I'm not a mean person. I don't want to talk down on her living situation because anyone else can get there any day. What you got today, you might not have next week. Oh, Dawn, that's sad. I hate she witnessed it, but thank God someone saw it that's speaking out. Yes, true, Miss D. We can only send up prayers for her. Yes, you know, yeah, yeah. I would never talk about her situation. Never, ever. Talk about her situation being homeless and maybe that is we just never know what drew her into being homeless, drinking alcohol, lost her children. We don't know what the situation was and how she got to where she's at today. So that is something I would never talk down on her about. But the fact of the matter is she's seen what she's seen. That's the fact of the matter. She's seen what she's seen, you know. And I'm gonna pray for her safety because you never know what could take place. She out here in these streets because she don't have a home right now. You know, she gave names too, so it's deeper than. Yes, and did y'all see the lady that did the live? She took the live down because she said because of her safety, but she did say she wanted justice for Dro, but she took the live down because of her safety. Did y'all see that post that she posted? She did post that.
I saw the post, but I wasn't understanding. Does she live in Florida also?
Yes. Yes. I mean, from when she did the live last night, it seems like she was like right there on that highway somewhere with the lady, with the witness lady. It seems like she was right there on that highway. Where I don't know because I don't know about Florida, but you can tell, from the background, like she was on
Hmm.
a highway somewhere.
Well, that makes sense then. 'Cause I couldn't understand. I was like, "What? She don't live in Florida." It's so she was over there off of Archer Road because that's where that woman hangs out at.
Right, right. Mm-hmm. And it threw me off, right? Because when Polo showed her on his live last night, and then I watched her on that live after Polo live, I had to text Open Book and ask her, is this the same lady? Because she looked different. And Open Book said, yeah, she's the same lady. Yeah, she was saying she wanted to go home with the Lord. Yes. That broke my heart when I heard her say that. You just never know what she's going through with. It don't defeat the fact of what she's saying. I
Yeah.
believe her, and Lulu knows what happened. Of course. Yeah. Yes.
I'm waiting for the police stuff because we keep saying it was four people in the car. I want to know whether Lulu
Um,
lied or told the
I missed
truth.
that lie. But you know what, sis? I didn't know nothing about that lady live. Open book text me and said, go to this live. And I went to that live. That's how I found the lady. Because I didn't know nothing about that lady. That's how I found that lady. And I went to her live. And she was live with that lady sitting down. And she said they knocked him out the car. That's what she said on the live again. She said they knocked him out the car and he tried to get back in the car and he stumbled, right, Miss Smith, and fell or something and hit his head to the guardrail or something like that, she said.
Yeah, she was saying they pushed him out the car and he hit his head on the guardrail, but he got up. It really emphasized that. So I think, it was getting late and dark. Nobody could really, you can't really see somebody all the time if you're not paying attention. So I don't know. I'm I'm on the fence, but what I did like that she said, which I had heard it before, was that but he got up and you could see how much emphasis she placed on it. So she, even though he hit his head, she thought it was okay when he hit the guardrail. And then he wasn't.
Right. And she also said this. She said he was not in the same place when the police came. You heard her?
Yeah. Yeah, she said that
But
last time.
yeah, and I think why she said that, I think she probably just didn't know the guy. I think in the black car, because I think he stated that he did move Dro and blocked his car in for safety reasons so nobody wouldn't hit him. And she probably just didn't know that part.
Correct. Because everybody doesn't know what they don't know. So, like, if the cars obscured her view, she wouldn't know that they were moving him. And just like the couple didn't know the guy in the black car was messing around with the money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't
Mm-hmm.
know anything
Facts.
because you didn't
Facts.
see it.
She said, yes, the witness was very detailed. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to you too, sis. Oh, I want to see this live. She took it down. She took that live down. Hey, Freddie. She took that live down. I was on that live last night. She said, because one of the witnesses is not a witness, I'm trying to figure out who. She said, because one of the witnesses is not a witness. I don't know who that could be, sis.
I didn't see the second live, the ladies live. I was slumbering in my bed. I didn't even go over.
Thank God for that. Forget the pizza and wings. Yeah, he said forget about excuse me, the pizza and the
Bless
wings.
you.
Thank you. He said forget about the pizza and the wings. That's what he said. Yeah.
So
Now,
Blueski, who said one of the witnesses was not a witness, and which witness? Oh, you're trying to figure out who? Okay.
because they are the same women. The woman that was live last night on that lady live crying is the same witness that Polo showed. This case seems like it's bothering her. Yes, I felt that too. I felt that. The person moved your body. That is a very long way from where he was hit. Oh, really? Mm, damn.
Well, not really, because also said that he had got up and was kind of like chasing behind the car or trying to chase the car or whatever. So we don't know how far he got on his own before the people moved his body.
Well, yeah,
Because
that's
they might
true.
have just moved him off to the side of the road.
And thank God they did that because on the highway, cars be flying so fast. And
Hmm.
ain't no telling if another car really would have hit him, what really could have happened. You know what I mean? So that was a blessing that he was moved to the side. But let me just say this, y'all. No matter what, if you want justice, make sure that's what you want. Because if they reopen this case back, and Lulu get to run in her mouth and say what really happened, Lulu is going to come with an attorney. I can promise you that. Lulu is going to come with an attorney. Okay? And I do believe Polo, when he says she ain't going to jail by herself, I believe that. I believe that. And I'm going to stand on that. I'm sorry. I'm going to stand on that. But I pray for Polo and I pray for his safety as well because he does live in Florida. I always think about him, you know, and I know I like him because he stands 10 toes down, you know, by himself, you know, um, and what he believe in, you know, and I like when people stand 10 toes down of what they believe in. I like that, but I still pray for his safety also. Sounds like he was fighting for survival. Yep. Yes, she said that's where she be at. Yep, she sure did. She sure did. Mm-hmm. Would you think she's talking about the allegedly witness that didn't want to show his face? Just a thought. Possibility. Possibility. Fanny. Hey, sis. I love you, girl. I ain't even see you come in. What's going on, Fanny? How you been, sis? How are you, love? Yes, I pray for Polo and the witness because people are crazy. Yes, they are. I'm just waiting to see if the case is going to reopen. Yeah. Oh boy. So, and she said again, it was 4 people in that car, even though she was drunk last night, y'all. She said again, it was 4 people in that car. Did she or did she not? Or did I hear things on that live? She said it again. It was 4 people in that car. Now, the question is, I love you too, boo. I'm great. Good. I'm glad you're great, sweetie. I'm glad you are great. And y'all, my thing is pinned up top if y'all want to donate to my channel. Because I'm going to take a week off from y'all.
Vacation not approved.
Did she mention what kind of car color? Yes, she did. Now, I think she said it was a white car last night. Now, she was intoxicated, so I don't know if she meant that white car could have been Lulu white truck. I don't know. But she still stated again, it was 4 people. Yes, she's definitely said it was 4 people in that car. And thank you so much for all you do. You're welcome, Miss Johnson. You're welcome. So the four people would be Lulu. Now, the thing is, now if I was there, this is what I would have asked her, but everybody's different. When she said 4 people, I would try to ask her specific. All right, you're saying 4 people. Who was the driver? Not by names, because you don't really know these people. So I would have said to her, was it a woman driving? Was it a woman on the passenger side? Was it a man on the passenger side? Now she made it specific that it was Dro in the back seat. Now that part she made specific. It was Dro in the back seat and it was a man in the back seat. Those 2 things she did make it specific, but she didn't make it specific who was the passenger, meaning was it or a man or a woman. Y'all get what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying, Miss Smith?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So if I was there, I would have asked her that specific. Arthur drives a Charger. I didn't know that. Yes, she did, and I want to know the same thing. Yes, because certain things is important. It was two cars, is what I'm making out of it. I was thinking that too. I was thinking that too. I want her to relocate. I don't want anyone messing with her because I'm sure they thought they got away with it all. Yes. Miss D, do you have a P.O. box? Yes, I do have a P.O. box. If you can get in contact with my mom, Brittany Davis, she's in the chat on Instagram. I wonder where Lulu was and why she wasn't in the back with Dro. See, I don't know. Was Lulu the driver? As Polo said, that they EMT didn't give them that. Yes, I heard Polo say that. First of all, I never heard an EMT would give you any type of medication. Now they would, if you having problems with breathing, yeah, they'll hook you up to, you know, stuff like that in the ambulance to get you to a hospital. But EMT, no, I never in my life knew EMT give anybody medication. Their job is to stabilize you and get you straight to that hospital. I just never heard of that. Like literally, maybe y'all have, but I haven't. That's Brittany Instagram right there. I forgot who just asked. My mind just all over the place sometimes, but shit. God dang it. That's what I'm thinking once again. Why it was out of control. Okay.
The
'Cause-
EMT does have stuff in the truck, but certain places they only have certain things. You
right.
know,
Like all that medication. I don't think they're gonna give you no medication or all that because they don't even know what's wrong with you. They're not a doctor.
they have some
They
like
have some.
pain meds, but not all of the medicines
Now
that
I'm gonna
doctors
tell you,
have.
I have been in serious pain in an ambulance before, and they didn't give me anything. They just kept me, talking to me and stuff like that. Keeping me smoothed out and stuff like that. But I just never heard of a ambulance can give you medication. I never heard of nothing like that. Now y'all correct me, but I know here, no, they ain't doing that shit. The Wawa gas stations keep coming up. I wonder, do they have footage to see who was in the car with her? I was like, no, wait a minute, hold on. I was like, no, that is, but they told me they knew how much to give. Hey, Brittany, I'm still going to wrap my head around why the first witness fell the need to take pictures. I don't know. I mean, that is true, but they definitely have it in the ambulance. Okay. Ugh. Now, somebody just put in the chat, they're trying to figure out why is Lulu keep saying it was out of her control. Why is Lulu keep saying it was out of her control? Y'all, I definitely do believe it was out of her control. I was talking about the EMT. They gave my husband. Oh, okay. Auntie Barbara, got you. Okay, got you, sis. Got you. I do feel like it was out of her control. I do, and that's why she keeps saying that. I do feel like he was beating, allegedly, and I do feel like it was out of her control. She couldn't do nothing. She can't beat no man. She probably feel in fear of her own life. Whoever was in that front seat, that she probably feel like they would jump on her, beat her. So I feel like that's why she's saying it was out of her control. She couldn't do nothing else. Nurses there is definitely on how serious things are. Got you. And they allow to only give certain things. Okay, got you, sis. Okay. Got you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for that. The first witness. These comments going so goddamn fast. Jesus, I'm trying to keep up. Let me see. The pictures bother me for real. Yeah, it seems like we are just where we started. Well, I don't think so. Not in my book. I think I'm progressing a little bit and I might not be really on point with everything, but I feel like yeah, I just feel like this was not an accident. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. I'm numb and yeah, it's giving the drug wrong gone bad. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
I don't know. Somebody, hey, September Virgo. I don't know. She September Virgo said so. Why would she come back to the scene asking what happened? I did have a hard time with that, but when they printed out the conversation between Lulu and one of his sisters, it made sense why she would go back. Cause like she was like, he jumped out of the car. I went to the gas station, and he hadn't come back yet. And I creeped up a little bit waiting on him, and then I see all of these ambulances. So I can understand that why she went back to the scene.
You're not too late, sis. You ain't miss a lot. But do y'all really think he walked to the gas station? I don't believe that.
No, he was never walking to the gas station because he was already hurt. He was on
Right.
scene.
There you go.
But she was waiting on him at the gas
At the
station. Do
gas
I
station.
believe
Yes.
that? Yes, I believe it.
Yes. Yes. Right.
I don't know if the others were long gone because the police. See, that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on whatever open book get from the popo. Open book to put in her request, so we'll see what she get.
And I think nothing but the truth is dropping a video because I did talk to her this morning. So I think she's dropping a video. I don't know when and what time because she is at work. And she probably won't come through this chat until her lunch break. No. Polo said the piece of wings was already on the scene. It's not evident. Ooh, yeah, yeah. And I'm trying to figure out, did his wallet fall out of his pants when he fell, or did someone take the wallet out and took the $15 out and laid the $15 down? Because I mean, I'm just saying, y'all help me. Shit. I
No, the
think
man
it
said
wasn't
that the first one that said the money was blowing around, but he saw paper. I didn't get paper out of money, but whatever.
the pizza was on the road from that fight. The pizza was on the road from that fight. It could have been, but what I'm saying is, I agree with Polo. We don't know who purchased that pizza, and we don't know who purchased them wings because there's no evidence to prove did he go in there and purchase that pizza. It could have been somebody else that purchased that pizza, and I agree with Polo on that. I agree with him.
It definitely was Dro wallet. They didn't stage it. It was his wallet.
Oh yeah, that was definitely his wallet. The David staged the wallet saying, "Oh Jesus." I think she was driving her own car. That could be true, Kimberly. Well, let's go back to open book video from last night. Let's go back to open book video from last night. Hold on. She don't mind me playing her video. So let's go back. Because maybe some of y'all didn't.
Open book said she'll be back.
Wait a minute. What you say, sis?
Open Books is in the chat. She says she'll be back.
Okay, gotcha.
As far as we know, his driver's license was still in there. They knew who he was. I think that part is throwing y'all off too. They knew who he was from the ambulance all the way to the hospital because of his wallet being there.
Right. Because his sister did state that they did have his wallet at the hospital. They had it.
Polo only did live and he ran the video that he had already recorded of the witness. Somebody else went live, according to Ms. D and Open Book, and they were actually talking to the witness live.
All right, y'all. I'm just trying to get to the part that I want
PLC
y'all to.
perspective, that's interesting. So, did you think it was she was behind him, or do you think she was in front of them? I could see her being in front, waiting at the thing.
I'm trying to see which video was that Open Book played last night. So I'm not coming up with that. What's that? Hold on. Let me go back to the video because I think that was. Damn, Open Book not even in the chat. So I can ask her what was that name of that live she played like. Yeah. Ooh.
Now, Miss White, that's a good one. How was his wallet on the ground and the homeless people ain't took the money because his sister on his mother's side said he wasn't under John Doe and she seen his wallet in the bag at the hospital. Now I agree. I don't agree with all of that, but I agree with majority of it because homeless people come in to snatch your wallet if they can find it. So to me, that means it wasn't that much time between the time he got on the ground and the time the other car appeared. But why didn't the other car see Lulu's car? But maybe he just didn't associate it. I don't know. But I like your train of thought though.
Okay, see, I didn't watch her video last night, so I'm trying to get to the part.
Blessed Wings, I agree. When you purchase a pizza, your name is on the box and your phone number is on it, but that doesn't mean that you purchased the pizza. Like I can purchase a pizza in anybody's name. It's not like I have to show ID when I get there.
Okay, y'all. I think this is it. Let's see if this is here. So I think this was the one from
Make sure you
last
tap that
night.
like button.
Yes, I did.
When they wrote it in, that's the date when they made their autopsy report. That's why you get confused on the two dates. That date at the bottom is just when they print the paper off or printed that form.
So that's it.
That's all that is. So don't get confused by them dates. The second thing I want to talk to you about, if y'all remember that female, that white lady that I had introduced to the world, remember that piece I brought out and I told y'all and I ended up showing bits and pieces and I had covered her face up. The reason why I covered her face up because Tyrone's father was supposed to come down there and meet the lady and take her down there so she get her statement. They were supposed to address these issues. Also, they was on the phone when we were speaking with the lady, asking her certain questions, asking her certain things. Tyrone's father was online. If you go back to that footage, I remember I think I ended up posting a video where you could clearly hear his voice in the background telling the lady to get in the car. The reason why I said we're going to hold that piece and we're going to come back to it, because I remember yesterday, last time I went live, I said we got to cross-examine even the witnesses to make sure that they're accurate and they on point. So here we is. The medical exam report has been released. The Lulu phone call with Tyrone's sister has been released. Now, the key part of that witness statement that I didn't release, and I hold it for a reason. I hold it for a reason because I needed certain pieces to hit the chessboard first. And they have hit the chessboard.
Wait, you said the lady also kept saying Renee unalive Dro. Did you hear that, Miss Smith? Because I ain't hear that.
I didn't hear that, but I didn't watch that second live.
Yeah, I ain't hear that. I gotta ask Open Book did she hear that? Because I ain't hear nothing like that. I ain't gonna say nothing like that because I ain't hear that. Like I ain't hear that for real. I
Now
know Open Book
Blueski
was
got
on.
interesting.
Yeah, I know
Go ahead,
Open Book
Mister.
was on that live too. I'm gonna ask Open Book did she hear that? Because I ain't hear that. Because how does she know
Yeah,
Renee to even say that?
because now a lot of people are getting info, like they on the internet and they got all kind of extra info, so it changes a little bit. That's why I like what Polo has because it's recorded in time, so
Right.
you can see
But
how
my
much her
question
story
is,
is
how
changing.
do this lady know Renee? And how did this lady, how will Renee do that if Renee wasn't even on the scene when it happened? She knew nothing about her son until Lulu called her. So how was she unalive her own son? And why would that
I
lady
don't.
even? I'm just saying,
I think.
if the lady
I think
said
the
it,
lady
why
got
would she say,
confused.
huh?
I think she got confused because now the story is on the internet. Them homeless people have phones. They got government phones that can go on the internet, so they can see the case. It's not like she can't see.
Yeah, I don't know. I ain't hear that part. I asked Open Book, did she hear it? Because I know I ain't hear it. So let's continue.
And the reason why I told people, like, they be like, oh, you paid this and this, it hurt me to my
Hold on,
heart.
Miss D.
It really.
Blueski talking to you. Blueski said that they have the live saved. How can they send it to you?
It's okay. I just asked Open Book. She was on that live. No, they said nothing about the credit cards. I don't even know if the credit cards was there or not. I'm not even sure. I don't think Mama Dro has anything to do with that. Yeah. I don't know. That don't sound right. But I'm gonna ask Open Book because she was on that live. And Polo was on that live too, because I seen him in the chat.
It hurt me to my heart that people would think that I would sabotage a case that I told was personal to me. It didn't make sense. The piece of video footage I'm going to show you is of this same lady explaining. Remember, y'all look at the medical examiner. You ever wonder how he got that bump, that bruise on his forehead, that abrasion on his forehead? Remember, now you look at the medical examiner report. Remember, he had trauma to his forehead. The trauma to his forehead. I'm gonna show you the video footage of what the lady say transpired as she witnessed and watched it herself. Now, I can't make this shit up because I've been told y'all about this white lady and I've been spoke about it, and people told me I paid her. Well, it's impossible to pay her if what Lulu said and what the medical examiner report show is the same thing that this white lady saying what happened, which allegedly could have possibly, I don't think possibly, I strongly believe this is what caused his abrasion and blunt force trauma to his forehead. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. Hold on, hold on.
I think taxes are something that makes all of us panic, whether or not you want to admit it. Being able to pass my
Now, I'm not saying the mother didn't say that, but I don't want to put that out there if I didn't hear it. That's what I'm trying to say, But I know Polo was on that live. I know Open Book was on that live, and I know I was on that live. Now, maybe she could have said something like that before we entered the live. I don't know.
Okay, here we go. Hey, get my message out to somebody right quick. Make sure they're watching. Okay, hold on right quick. Now let me tell y'all something before I show y'all this footage. Don't worry about the top of the screen saying today. The reason why I said today because I had to move it closer to my folder, you know what I mean, so I could get straight to it. Okay. And I would post this same video on my page just in case y'all can't hear it. What you see? They pushed that boy out by the guardrail. But for them to be going the speed they was going, they had to do that U-turn at Walmart. They gave him that much speed to be able to kill him when he hit that car. But he got up. And he was like going to get help, but trying to get back in that car. Yeah. He was hollering. I heard somebody hollering, but I'm like, man, there's people out here hollering all the time.
You hear what she said? He was trying to get back up to get back in the car, and he was hollering. Lord have mercy.
Right. You know, I'm not paying attention when I see the ambulance. Where the ambulance stopped is not where they pushed that boy out at. Right. He got pushed out of that garbage. Yeah, he was trying to get like out the way because there's a lot of traffic. Right. But for him, the speed that they was going, they had to do that. You turn on Wawa, and they didn't stop because from that light going, and when they pushed him out, that car couldn't have been going that fast.
And what you see? I'm gonna let y'all hear it again.
But for them to be going the speed they was going, they had to do that U-turn at Wawa. They gave him that much speed to be able to kill him when he hit that car. But he got up. And he was like going to get help, like trying to get back in that car. Yeah. He was hollering. I heard somebody hollering, but I'm like, man, there's people out here hollering all the time. Right. You know, I'm not paying attention when I see the ambulance. Where the ambulance stopped is not where they pushed that boy out at. Right. He got pushed out of that garbage. Yeah, he was trying to get like out the way because there's a lot of traffic. Right. But for him, the speed that they was going, they had to do that. You turn on Wawa, and they didn't stop because from that light going, and when they pushed him out, that car couldn't have been going that fast.
Wow. Oh my gosh. So y'all, this is the same lady that we just heard from. I think last week I showed you all that snippet of video from Polo. Okay. Now, she states that allegedly, now this lady, he's going to show the video during this live, that it had been 4 people in the car, and Dro was in the back seat with someone. There was a driver and another person in the front seat. She's stating that the car, when it got there to the side, was not going that fast, but
Thank you, Ms. Johnson.
he was pushed out and hit the guardrail. She stated that he got up, started walking and hollering because he was trying to go back towards that car. And so this is her, witness statement.
Now, good question, y'all. When he was trying to go back towards that car, did the car pull off and just left him? Good question.
That she's making. I know we had not heard this part before. I told y'all to brace yourselves, okay? So let me know what y'all think about what she has stated.
Now, what y'all have just witnessed is, if you remember, think in your head what Lulu.
No, I don't have that, sis. You can just donate to the thing on the top. Click the link on the top.
Lulu said, think in your head what her story was. Think in her head what she said on that phone.
Yes, the witness said the car sped off. I can believe it.
Call. Then you go back and look at that medical examiner report. Remember what she just said in this video. She said he was pushed out at the guardrail. He hit the guardrail. She said he hit the guardrail. If you get pushed out of the car, even if let's say you jumped out of the car, jumped out, pushed out, if you hit that guardrail, there go your blunt force trauma to your forehead.
And let me say this too, y'all, because when I look at real videos, someone did like a video this weekend where they were traveling that route, you know, because I'm not from there, but they were on the road traveling that route. So when they got to that part, you see the little bike lane, but then it gets tight right there in the under the bridge part. Now, I was like, now wait a second. How would someone even have space to jump anywhere right there? You know, and now thinking about that part, it wasn't a lot of space by the guardrail. And then I noticed on her video that there was a lot of traffic. And I thought about that because I'm like, if it's all of that traffic, you mean to tell me nobody saw a person jumping out of a vehicle? So I'm like, that would have had to have been something quick. Okay, something quick out of this car. Because how in the world, with all the traffic, people sitting at lights, okay, did someone not see a person open up a door and jump out of a vehicle? So that part always kind of confused me. And then, like she said, where his body was put out was not where the ambulance found him. Okay, because I do believe at some point that's when they said he collapsed.
This is what she said. She said where the ambulance found him at ain't where he got pushed out at. That's what she said. That is what she said. Now, only thing I'm gonna say this right here, and I want y'all to understand this right here. She said he was pushed out, even though the one thing we're gonna hold on that statement, because I don't want y'all to run wild with this statement. Know what I mean? That's her opinion that he was pushed out. Or whatsoever, because know what I mean, nobody is inside the vehicle to know who pushed him out, know what I mean, who pushed him out. But the reason why I feel like she might be telling the truth about him being pushed out is watch the next video. Watch the next part of this video.
That boy got pushed out that car and he was hollering, telling them no.
So
Wow.
He didn't jump out that car.
No, he got pushed.
You heard what she said? He was hollering, telling them no. My God, my God. Jesus Christ. Wow. Wow.
He got pushed out that car.
He wouldn't have made it that far from jump. Somebody pushed him out that car.
Exactly.
Somebody pushed him out there because that blood's down there.
Yeah, Miss Smith always said that she believed he hit the guardrail. She always said that. She did.
That man, he wasn't high. When the vehicle passed on this side, they was all laughing and everything because I was out front.
They had to make a U-turn.
They made a U-turn.
They had to make a U-turn. Okay.
When they was on the right side of the road, they was all laughing, kiki and That boy got pushed out that car and he was hollering, telling them no.
So he didn't jump.
So allegedly, you know, with this witness, he and a ha-ha with the people. To me, that shows a level of comfort with someone you at first cool with, you know, hanging out. If she witnessed this laughing, let me just repeat, this is all alleged information, okay? But that's something that I think about when she said that.
About that car.
No, he got pushed.
He got pushed out that car.
He wouldn't have made it that far from jump. Somebody pushed him out that car.
Exactly.
Somebody pushed him out there because that blood's down there. That man, he wasn't high. When the vehicle passed on this side, they was all laughing and everything because I was out front.
They had to make a U-turn.
They made a U-turn.
They had to make a U-turn. Okay.
When they was on the right side of the road, they was all laughing, kiki and
Before he competed on a global stage.
Commercial all guys.
Before he upended.
that boy got pushed.
Okay, now what you have witnessed that she's saying that she heard laughing, key. Then next thing you know, he got pushed out the car. She say he got pushed out the car. They couldn't make that U-turn because they had to go down there by Wawa and make that turn now. Now, may I remind you now, if you pay attention to when these people went down to the police interview, as they claim, went down there to the police meeting, as they claim. They came back and went live and say that the police showed them a diagram of Kiara, aka Lulu, vehicle going straight down and then going down some more and then making a U-turn. Well, you know, that's what they said the police told them. But these were the same people that tried to discredit this white lady. These were the same people trying to discredit this white lady. So tell me, how can the police tell y'all this? And this same white lady had already said this before y'all went to go see the police.
Well, her story is lined up with the police, huh?
But y'all told the world that Polo paid this person to give her statement. Well, that's impossible. Is y'all really looking for justice, or y'all trying to team up and go against Polo? Because what it seems like the Polo is that Polo already 10 steps ahead of y'all. I keep telling y'all this, but Polo wait and hold certain things until certain pieces hit the chessboard. And when certain pieces hit the chessboard, boom, y'all, here come Polo. Here come Polo. Hold on. Next video. Some of y'all might remember this video, but we got to do these things in clips. We got to do these things in clips because this is chess, not checkers. And sometimes you got to keep your mind closed and hold them pieces and wait till that board set up. And then you know what wet piece fit in wet place. Y'all heard what Uncle Tendenism said. Boom, y'all. Hold on. I ain't finished. I ain't finished. Hold on. Let me find the next clip. Okay, I just found it. Okay, I just found the next clip. I want y'all to bring y'all up to speed. Now, here we go. Here we go. Boom, y'all.
I like when he say that.
There was at least four. There was four. There's one in the back with him. I don't know if it was a dude. It looked like a dude to me. But then there was a passenger, and then there was a driver. But there was four people in that car.
There were four people in that car.
And so there's one on the driver's side. Him, he was on this side, like behind the passenger in the back. And then there was a person behind the driver. There was four people in that car. There was at least four. There was four. There's one in the back with him. I don't know if it was a dude. It looked like a dude to me. But then there was a passenger, and then there was a driver. But there was four people in that car.
There were four people in that car.
And so there's one on the driver's side. Him, he was on this side, like behind the passenger in the back. And then there was a person behind the driver. There was four people in that car.
Hold up. You know the crazy.
Now she's standing on it with four people in that car, but I wish Polo would have asked her, was that a female in the passenger drive on the passenger side, or was that a male? You know, he probably wasn't thinking at that time, but he got enough information to know this lady is standing on four people's in that car.
The part about this is people had asked me one time before, and
Miss Jackson, I was thinking the same thing. She left the scene to drop off who was in that car. Yes, I believe that. I definitely do believe that. Yes.
people had said multiple times, Polo, well, what side you on? Because you were going hard for the David side, and then you just totally just switched up. Well, let me educate you on something. Polo is on nobody's side if they're not willing to tell the truth and keep it P about what they already know. I'm not on your side if you already know what's going on or you withholding information. I'm not on your side if you can't stand 10 toes about certain things that you have said already. I'm not on nobody's side if they can't put that shit on the floor and drop them receipts and drop the evidence and drop the proof. See, a lot of people feel like, oh, Polo, you don't know what you're talking about, but you say, y'all looking for justice and y'all saying he was set up. Well, next clip, Polo ain't on nobody's side. I'm on the side that makes sense. Evidence line up and everything that's being presented according to the chessboard, that's whose side I'm on. Hold on. Next clip. Seeing people feel like, oh, and everybody who feel like, oh, I'm on Lulu's side, Kiara's side, I'm on nobody's side. I keep telling y'all that. I'm on full transparency when it comes to things that y'all already know. And I needed the police, y'all go see them, talk to the police that y'all claim. They say certain things. I needed the medical examiner report to be released. I need that audio to be released. And I need the cabinet manager to say what he needs to say. All them are pieces to the chessboard. Hold on. Hold on. Next clip.
Then I realized the more you bundle, the more you save on insurance with Liberty Booty.
It's like you're talking my love language.
Well, I've been taking word classes online.
Wow.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. I hate these commercials sometimes.
I moved your meeting,
Oh
and your
my
car will be here
Lord.
at 5. Perfect.
Look at this little beauty I found in the garden.
Nice snake, Chris.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hold on.
Yeah, she never stated if she called 911 or not. I'm not sure because I mean I didn't hear her ever state that, so I'm not even sure.
That boy got pushed out. Okay. The right side of the road.
Anytime, can you stay so?
But I think it was planned.
Oh, there it is right there. Okay, here we go.
But I think it was planned.
Hold on. I don't think y'all heard it. Hold on.
But I think it was planned. I really do. Because they're not just going to come and push somebody out the car.
Now, this lady don't know nobody.
I don't know nobody.
It is crazy because she don't know nothing. She just seen us walking. And the first thing.
You were going to the bridge, and I'm like, there must be his people. Because I used to stay down there. I was traffic down there.
Yes, ma'am.
To go from laughing to pushing somebody out of the car, that shit was planned. That shit had to be planned for them to kill that boy because you're not going to go from laughing to killing somebody in 5 minutes.
Yes.
But I think.
Hold on. Woo! Shit, boy got so goddamn hot in here. I'm
Yes, sir. When she said that shit made me sweat.
Shit. God damn, boy.
Wow.
Now, this lady just said.
Now,
how could she Polo pay her? This lady really thought she was the Davis, that Polo was the Davis family. And she just went up to talk to him and tell him what happened. Polo didn't go looking for this lady at all. This lady walked up to Polo, period. She stated that herself. She said, oh, this must be family. And she walked up to him.
this is her opinion, okay? But she said that they went from laughing to them pushing him out of a moving vehicle right there by a guardrail.
Are you saying replay what the lady just said, Brittany? Did the Davis family ever speak with her? No. From my knowledge, no. Because did you hear that when he said that Tyrone supposed to have went to the police station with the lady to give a statement and they never went? I agree he wasn't alone in this. Yes, I didn't hear it. Okay, hold on. Let me just go back a little bit to the lady. Hold on.
It's clear. Hold on.
That boy got pushed out.
Okay.
The right side of the road.
Anytime, can you stay so?
But I think it was planned.
Oh, there it is right there. Okay, here we go.
But I think it was planned.
Hold on. I don't think y'all heard it. Hold Hold on.
But I think it was planned. I really do. Because they're not just going to come and push somebody out the car.
Now, that lady don't know nobody.
I don't know nobody.
It is crazy because she don't know nothing. She just seen us walking. And the first thing.
You were going to the bridge, and I'm like, that must be his people. Because I used to stay down there. I was trafficked down there.
Yes, ma'am.
To go from laughing to pushing somebody out of the car, that shit was planned. That shit had to be planned for them to kill that boy because you're not going to go from laughing to killing somebody in 5 minutes. But I think.
Hold on. Woo! Shit, boy, got so goddamn hot in here. I'm motherfucking sweating. Woo! Shit. God damn,
wow.
boy. Now, this.
She said the truth is going to reveal the high power is not pleased what happened to Dro. Amen. Amen. I heard Renee Dro mother was the one that had the case closed. No, I don't think that she was the one that had the case closed because she can't do that. I think it was just they believed what Lulu said. And they didn't have enough evidence to keep the case open to feel like he was unalive. That's what I think. I don't think Renee had the power enough to close the case. She probably did have an interview with the detectives and told them how she felt. But I think everything went off based on what Lulu said. That's what I think what it was. And they didn't have evidence to say that it was something else involved in this. So they went along with it was an accident.
This lady just said.
Now, this is her opinion, okay? But she said that they went from laughing to them pushing him out of a moving vehicle right there by a guardrail where he allegedly hit. Imagine the impact. You're going 5 to 10 miles per hour, allegedly, and someone pushes you out and you bump your head on the guardrail, and there's really just not a lot of space right there. That could do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I agree. You know, the police did fail. I definitely agree that the police did fail this situation. You know, I do agree. But like I said, you know, they went off what Lulu said and they just closed the case on up.
Trauma, okay? Just clock it and really think about that.
I feel like this shit was planned. She said, I feel like this was planned. There's no way that you went from laughing and kicking, her hand laughing and kicking, to somebody being pushed out the car all in 5 minutes. That's what she said. She said, she feel like this was planned. I think it was planned. There's no way.
Hey, Peanut.
It went from laughing and kicking to somebody being pushed out the car in 5 minutes. I'm gonna let y'all hear it again. So there's no dispute on what y'all said. See, one thing about Polo is, Polo don't try to change up nobody's statement. See, if Polo was trying to alter what was said, then I would never show y'all that this person had told y'all that she feel like it was a setup. I would have been pushing the narrative of him jumping out the car. But apparently, Polo been said from the beginning, I'm not saying it was an accident. I'm not saying the crime. But I'm basing everything on what's being presented and what makes sense and what the as witnesses saying based on the medical examiner report and the evidence that's around the keyboard. And that, you know what that is? That's Lulu phone call. That's the video body cam from out there in Gilchrist. What the police said and every damn thing else. That's how you base a solid answer of what took place and what might have happened to Joe. Because people don't know exactly what happened inside the car because people weren't inside the car. People can't sit here and focus on the pizza place because to this day, there's not one footage from that pizza place. To this day, there is not one person that can say they seen that video footage from inside the pizza place. To this day, the police have not released any video footage from inside Papa John's. So as of now, it is safe to say that we can't.
Well, we can't say Dro was laughing. She said they was laughing. She didn't make it specific who was laughing. You know, she didn't say. She just said they was laughing. They could have been the other ones in the car. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know if Dro was laughing or not. Hey, AB, what's going on, my love? How are you doing, my love? So yeah, we can't say it was Dro laughing. She just said they was laughing. So we don't really know who was laughing in the car. We really don't.
Can't even focus on that piece of place because to this day there's no proof, no evidence, no documentation from Papa John's. Hold on, y'all.
Yes, it's very sad.
Hold on, let me let you hear it one more time.
And this is why I think Polo is upset with the family. I think this is what I feel, right? I feel that once Polo interviewed this lady here and the lady was giving out details, I think that's when Polo could have went back to the family and let them see these videos, talk to them about what this lady said, and then that's when Polo probably said, okay, it's time to be transparent with the people, meaning letting these people know what this witness said. And I think that's when Polo started to backing off after Polo showed probably Tasha the videos of what this lady was saying. And Tasha could have got upset and wanted to back off Polo. But I believe this is when Polo started demanding transparency. This is what I believe, and I could be wrong, but this is what I believe. Let me see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The other people that was in the car laughing. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is what I believe. This is when I feel now by watching this and thinking this is when Polo started saying, you got to be transparent. That makes sense, Royal D. Yes. That's something to think about, Royal D. Yes. This is what I believe now. That's when Polo wanted them to be transparent with these people, with her people, after he spoke to this lady, had clips of what this lady was saying, and that's when I think Tasha reneged and did not want to do the transparency what Polo wanted. And that's when I believe their relationship went sour. And she did not want to be bothered with Polo anymore because she did not want any of these things that this lady is saying to hit the internet. This is what I believe.
All right, this week, raspberries, Greek yogurt, light string cheese, broccoli, and broccoli.
Shop Aldi first and cover your week for less. It's an Aldi thing.
Hold on, y'all. Gotta get to the commercials. Let them play out because they help open this channel. Correct, Royal D. Yes, that's what I believe, y'all. I believe that.
Oh.
So the actor saying there was no room. Okay, I'm glad you bring that up. That's what I heard, right? The pictures that I was sent, it was saying the back seat was full, that no one can fit. But until I can see full side of the car, that things was not in that back seat, I'm not going to believe that, because I do believe that that stuff was not in the back seat. Yes. You're welcome, Open Book. Who called the other people if there was some? Why did the police make a big thing about saying there was more room in the car? Mm-hmm. The stuff was sitting on top of, right, that's where it was sitting in Open Book, because that's what I seen. It was not the back seat. That is not the back seat.
They're not just going to come
crazy because something like this. She don't know nothing. She just seen her walking. And the first thing.
You were going to the bridge, and I'm like, there must be his people. Because I used to stay down there. I was
Yes, ma'am.
down there.
Yes, ma'am.
Then to go from laughing to pushing somebody out of the car, that shit was planned. That shit had to be planned for them to kill that boy because you're not gonna go.
And you have to think about it too, y'all. Even if people think there are no cameras around or anything like that, you just never know who's watching, especially in an area like this where it seems to be some homeless.
She said, yep. And now the question is why Tasha didn't want this to come out, because her son was there. Good question. Hey, Rebecca, how are you doing? What do you think he's looking for them to admit? What really happened to Dro and who was really there? And was those people that it stated, was they really there? That's what he wanted them to admit. That's what he wanted them to be transparent. And that's when I believe the relationship went sour. He wanted transparency to what this lady was saying. Even though this lady didn't say who was in the front. She never said it was the man. But she did say that Dro was in the back seat behind the driver. And it was a man in the back seat with him. I think he wanted Tasha to be transparent to her people. But she refused to. In my opinion, that's when this relationship went sour with them. This is my opinion. And everybody don't have to, agree with me or whatever the situation may be. But this is what I feel.
Homeless people there, people that are just sitting off to the side. You never know who actually sees things, okay? And like we said, this is all alleged information.
I'm not going to killing somebody in 5 minutes. Yes. So, but I think it was planned. I really do.
There you have it. Boy, listen here. Hey, listen here. I know Joe some goddamn way in that skylight. Boy, that nigga, no matter how much pressure they put on that nigga there, that nigga just won't go away. That nigga would not lay down. See this sweat right here is sweat because for so long, and people try to discredit. People try to push you away. People try to get you to back away. See this sweat right here, it represents, dog, pressure. It represents a person who, regardless of what you throw at me, regardless of what you say about me, regardless of who rises up against me, I told you from day one, this shit was personal. From day one, I don't care about people coming against me. See, because when people sit back and listen to these videos again, go back and look at the medical examiner report, go back and listen to Lulu, and go back and listen to everything that you have already seen had hit this flow. Because I told y'all as the days come, you're going to see more and more shit hit the flow. And lies that were told, you're going to start looking at them shit like, man, boy, that nigga said that. That nigga said that.
Wow. So I am going to pause it there, okay? And y'all can watch it in its entirety on Trolls on Facebook. Now, y'all, that is a lot of new information to marinate, okay? Because it is a different narrative. It presents a totally different narrative than what we have heard all of this time, these 3 months. Is this witness telling the truth? This is something that you have to think through and look at evidence of, like he said, the different various pieces of evidence that have come out so far. And y'all, there is still more. Even as I read through the documents, there are still things that I haven't put out yet as well, that I'm still, looking at, doing some research and so forth. And so be open-minded, consider different pieces of evidence, consider different scenarios. Now, my thing is with her statement, and if there were other people in that vehicle, another question that came to mind was, well, after he was allegedly pushed out of the vehicle, where did the other people go? Did Lulu drop them off somewhere? Okay, because when she came back, the witnesses saw her. They didn't see anyone else with her. So
that's a good point. Open book made. If it was somebody there, where did those other people go? Hey, Queen, what's up, Buttercup? Where did they go? Did she drop them off somewhere? Good question. That is a damn good question.
That's still yet to be known. Also, like he said, we don't know what happened in that vehicle. We weren't in there, but do you know who was? Lulu. Okay, so Lulu knows what went down inside of that vehicle. She is the one that is still here today. And if there were other people involved, they too know what went down in that vehicle. Okay, so y'all, this is a lot to think about. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, special shout out and thanks to Nothing But the Truth.
Now you hear it. Y'all heard it. It is a lot to think about. It is. It's a lot to think about. Where did she drop those people off at? Allegedly, if it was people in that car. But the lady said it was people in the car. So shit. We heard it from her. She said it was people in the car. Was those people taken to their car? And where was their car parked? If she took them to their car. You know, I'm just saying here now. I mean, because I'm not going to let nobody blindside me. Shit, I ain't no fool. I'm just not no fool. And I've been standing for day one. I feel like that this boy did not jump out that car. Lulu has been on bullshit from the beginning, from saying it was something that she couldn't avoid, but never said what happened. Lulu is, listen, y'all got to understand one thing. Come on, y'all. Put your thinking caps on. Put your thinking caps on now, y'all. Let's be real. If someone did push Dro out of that car, do you think Lulu gonna risk her safety? Because she's afraid. Y'all put yourself in her predicament one day. If you ever have to get in that predicament. If this really did happen and someone pushed him out of that car, do y'all think Lulu is really going to tell the police she's in fear of her safety? What could happen to her? So what she did, she probably dropped them off allegedly somewhere and sped off. She told the police a lie, not only to save herself, to save them because of her safety. What could happen to her? Why do y'all think Lulu probably left Florida and went to Atlanta? Because of her safety. She's afraid. Do Lulu knows what happened? Of course she knows what happened because she was there. We never going to take that away. But let's take away let's think about why she really didn't say nothing, y'all.
And that girl cannot go into protective custody. Nobody can go into protective custody just because you're scared. You have to have like.
Look, listen, Miss Smith, she went in her own protective custody by getting the fuck away. That's what she
did. She said, "Y'all ain't gonna help me. I'm out. Forget it."
Yeah, she went in her own protective custody to get the hell away.
But we all want to place the blame at Lulu, but the family would have known the boy was out there. And when they asked if he had any family in the area on that video, they said no.
What she called the people to do it, I don't know that. I don't know how that went, so I can't speculate on that. I don't know what took place, why she called them. I don't know. Only thing I did play a video that the boy and Lulu was texting. And I played that in the video and y'all heard that. That's all I could say now. Why they was texting, I don't know.
And also, I think we forgetting the only thing we waiting on is for the police to release their stuff because they said that there is a video of Lulu sitting at the Circle K. She never got out of the car. She didn't really move, so she never left the Circle K's driveway.
Yeah, she may be guilty, but can we say this? She may not be guilty of beating his ass and unaliving him, but she may be guilty of being in that car and seeing what happened and didn't tell the truth. Let's say that. Oh, okay, hold on. 1 second, y'all. Is that fair to say? Is that fair to say that she could be guilty because she was there, she knew what happened, she seen what happened, but she's not guilty because she didn't touch him? I'm just asking y'all questions in the chat.
Hey, open book.
Hey D, hey T Smith. Hey,
what do y'all say about that? What do y'all say about what I just said, open book? Everybody says she's still guilty. I just said that yes, she guilty because she seen what happened. She didn't tell the police the real truth of what happened to Dro, but she's not guilty of because she dumped him out of the car or beat him.
Well, I'm not gonna say that because I don't know what happened.
But I'm only saying that because what I heard the lady say.
Yeah, but I'm saying it has limitations to that too because we really don't know what took place inside of the car and how in depth or how I should say involved she is as well. You see what I'm saying? Like if she was in that vehicle, we still don't know what all happened. Like we can hear the lady say, "Oh, he was pushed out," and that could have been a huge impact to his head, as well as could something have hit him on the inside. You know, so it's like
that's true.
I still can't remove that in my mind of a possibility, and the fact that she knows too allegedly what happened, you know, even going like as far as the post that she made where I don't know if she thought that this would turn into death. Well, I think she got scared when it started going another direction, and that could be why she was trying to move him. She said a close friend of his was there with her at the hospital because they were trying to move him to another hospital. So was she trying to look for another way out? Because now you have to face these families and let them know that Dro may not make it. So
but yeah, you're right, open book. Okay, she just said in the chat there is nothing to hide if it was an accident, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. What
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. There's a whole bunch of reasons why people hide stuff and everything. We got to act like, I mean, we're acting like we want information. That's what we want. But it's real people in these scenarios and real people dealing with real life. Because after we get through with all being nosy, they still have to live that life. It's plenty of stuff to hide. I don't care what you say. If somebody coming after me and I know how dangerous their family is, I'm not telling y'all nothing. I'm going to protect me at all costs. It's
just like that guy did with that video. He said,
I definitely agree with that, Miss Smith. Listen, fuck the internet, because ain't never one of y'all gonna be there for me when I need y'all. We're just talking about this, but are y'all gonna be there for me if I need y'all?
Mm-hmm.
No,
our family's got to come first. And we feel the heat on that some threats coming out. We got to protect ourselves.
For real.
Like, justice for
I'm always going to protect my kids, and they grown, and I'm going to protect mine. And anything I got to shut the fuck up with to protect mine, that's what the fuck I'm going to do to protect my kids.
Yep.
And it's like Chef's Kiss says, but why would Dro try to get back in the car he was pushed out of? That part, I don't understand that part either. I'm wrestling with these things in my mind.
Okay, did y'all see what Bluesky said? I was trying to get y'all to see what Bluesky said about that part, which it could be a possibility that there were multiple cars. She could have been in the other car and he could have been trying to go to her car, but she had driven off. Not necessarily the same car he was thrown out of.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. That's totally possible.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I didn't even see that comment that she made. I didn't even see that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That could be a possibility because I would try to get back in the car if y'all didn't just push me and I didn't hurt myself because she said it like he was staggering. trying to get somebody hollering no and trying to get to a car, and she speeds off. Now he's collapsed there, and then you bring in this other, and I don't know, something about that first guy. I'm just having a red flag with on some stuff.
I think a couple of people in the chat having a hard time with him too.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time. I mean, some stuff just don't sit right on some stuff. Like, I don't know. I know some stuff in my mind, but I'm trying to hold back on some stuff, baby, because they got, I don't know what kind of beauty in Black family stuff we got going on. Cause baby, it's some stuff, okay, that I don't even know what's happening. Now, I do have a question. Now, with this information, this new, some of it new, some of it we've heard before, where do we go from here? Like, if the call has been to get justice for Dro, and there is a potential witness that has really been around. This wasn't the first time. Polo just is playing more of the clips, but allegedly the family has been aware of this witness, and now we're hearing more of the witness testimony. So where do we go? Are we really seeking justice? Like, oh my gosh, we got to get to this lady. We have to take this lady to the police station because her testimony could be key in this investigation.
Thank you for saying that.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this could be key to getting the case reopened, because this is powerful testimony that they need to look into. So are we able to put differences aside between parties and come together on one accord for the true purpose of justice for Dro? I thought that was the whole mission. So if
whoever got to go to jail, let them go. Period.
Yeah, whoever got to go to jail, it is what it is. But this lady could be key, and I'm praying for her protection, because she said a lot of different things, and people have shown the location. I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't even watch the whole live last night.
Oh yeah, because I did want to ask you something about that live. Now somebody put in the chat and I didn't hear it, so I want to ask you, because I didn't watch the whole live. Somebody said that in the live, the lady said Renee was the one setting him up to get him on the live. I didn't hear that lady say that.
Well, I didn't hear it, and I also didn't watch the whole live.
Facts. That's two for me too. I didn't watch the whole live. I didn't hear her say that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just had a different feeling about that one, because for one, we have to protect people's dignity, and she also had mentioned not to record her on that live. With Polo, she had given him permission. He had covered her face and all of that, and she said that it was okay to show without her face. And so not only was her face shown when she asked that person not to record, but they panned over to the signs over the highway. So what was the point of doing that? Because now you're giving her location.
Yeah, because the lady did kept saying, "Don't record me, don't record me."
Exactly.
So that lady didn't even know that she was being recorded.
Right. So I don't know who it was, and I just felt an uncomfortable vibe. So I could have screen recorded it. I didn't even screen record it. I didn't even want to show her like that in that state, because some stuff you just want to protect people's dignity when they're in certain.
You're already going through it because she's homeless.
Right.
You never know what she's going. Even though she's homeless, she's still a human being. At the end of the day, she's somebody. Right. You know what I mean?
And then also, I feel like Polo was going to have the most accurate statement. Time has gone by. We don't know if she's on the internet seeing stuff, because homeless people have phones too. Let's not act like they don't. So he got her in an authentic state where her statement is clearer in her mind.
Right.
But this one, it's just been too much time. Too much goes on in life, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I'm still sticking with what they first recorded.
Me too. Yeah, I just really feel like this could be a key turning point in all of this, because unless we just don't want that. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Right. And if you heard Polo say too one time, open book, that he had said that when he was talking to that witness, he had Big Tyrone on the phone.
Yep.
And Big Tyrone was supposed to come get that witness and take her to the police department.
Right.
Yeah.
So what happened with that? And then even if the chance of not doing that then, is it a possibility since right now everyone's working on, trying to make a presentation to the police? This is critical information to take to the police. This is critical information because this is now a witness that is given more so. Because see, right now, with the whole jumping out of the vehicle, it's guessing. It's guessing. Like this lady, she specifically said what happened and what he bumped his head on. Now, if it was anything extra, then yeah, okay, could be some extra, but a whole guardrail that is thick and someone pushes you into it, that could do a lot of damage to your head. And so that needs to be looked into. Like if you take her testimony and you take it to the medical examiners, because they are only going with what they're given. Okay, if no one has told them about this possible scenario, how would they have known to look into that?
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, well, what are we doing? Are we just, because to me, it almost becomes a biased type of thing that we only gonna go with what we want to go with this narrative, this thing. But then also, if there are other witnesses, like, okay, I know his mom, Miss Rena, she didn't bring this to the forefront, but she is also key in this as far as having information. So if we're only talking to one side of a family, then we're not talking to the other side of the family that also has information, then that can turn into a whole biased situation because we don't know what Lulu has told her. We don't know what she's found out from the hospitals, from the police department, or none of that. So we're missing a whole big chunk of information when you think about it.
Definitely. And here's what I would say
everybody
about
coming
that
in.
also. When you're looking at it, somebody said something in the chat that made me think of the thing. When we're looking at it and we saying that the family was talking to her and stuff, and she got frustrated or whatever. I don't know what was going on with Lulu, but if you're in a stressful situation, you don't know how people are going to respond, and you interrogating them like you the popo. Come on now, that's not always gonna fly, especially with somebody with attitude. Then on top of that, open book, that family has been doing this since the 28th. They didn't even give time for anything to go through to get any information. They immediately went through and started saying it was Lulu. So I think the police had plenty to go on as far as thinking Lulu could have done something to their loved one.
See, what I believe, I think they want justice, right? But they want the justice, but they want to blame Lulu for everything, right? Not taking into consideration what Polo found out and interviewed this lady and what this lady said.
Right. Mm-hmm. And that doesn't take away from Lulu, her being held accountable if she was involved in any type of way. But we got to pay attention to all parties involved in this.
Yes, to come to a conclusion of what really happened. What was saying in that text message between him and Lulu when they text? What was said? How did they meet up?
And see, I still don't know if it was 4 people in the car. I'm gonna tell you, I believe the witness, but we need to fact check that, right? And that's just a part of the investigation. So I'm not gonna hold y'all. That's why I'm not saying, oh yeah, it's up and it's stuck, or is Lulu is innocent or Lulu is guilty. I'm not saying either thing because we haven't fact checked the witness to verify the other people in the car. And when asked, that family went quiet. But you still hollering justice for Dro. Justice comes with all the truth coming to the floor.
It's probably why Dro's mom didn't want it to go to the internet. She wanted to be quiet. Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. It's not her son. If she felt like they were in the back seat, she would have probably went balls to the wall.
No, I think she's trying to say what really happened to Dro. She probably didn't want to come to the internet. None of this stuff, like what, like nothing. She just didn't want to,
Yeah,
yeah.
Because they know that stuff can be dissected once it comes out. Now I was trying to figure out who were the other names that earlier Blueski was putting that in the chat that the lady had said there were 4 people. Who were those other names?
I don't know because I never heard her call no name. What name did you say?
Somebody named Timothy, Sean, and Brandon. I don't know who they are.
Oh, I don't know. I never heard
So
of
she
them
was in
name.
the car with a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's what was put out there in the chat. I was just curious to know who that was. And Blueski was still in the chat. Though I had never seen those names before.
So Tyrone called some people up there and they pushed him out of the car. That sounds crazy. Well, that's not what we said. We didn't say that he called people up there and they pushed him out the car. So I don't know where you got that from. I don't know.
Now, the lady named Timothy, Brandon, Sean, and Renee. Was it the other lady though? Because she was being interviewed by somebody, and I didn't see the interview.
Oh, okay,
to my understanding, somebody was over talking her. Okay, he said not in the car. That's just names mentioned in the live.
Oh, see, I didn't see. Like I said, I didn't see that whole live.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Well, something ain't right with the case, period. No matter what, how we try to figure it out, it's something just not right with the case at all. It's just not. Because if the police department called you down and come for an interview, you never went down there. Polo was on the phone with you, let you spoke to the witness. You're supposed to have picked the witness up. You never picked the witness up. You didn't take the witness to the hospital. Come on, none of that stuff just sit right. It just don't sit right at all. Not at all to me. And those are red flags. I don't know what y'all see as red flags, but those are red flags right there. Because if you want justice for your son, you saying that you had to wait for your team to go to the police department. When it comes to my children, fuck a team.
For real. But it starts before that for me, Miss B. If your son called you, you didn't go, that's a red flag. If your baby mama called you and let you know something happened, but you telling everybody you didn't know, that's a red flag to me. Why put out all of the misinformation?
Right.
And even if it got out because it wasn't said by you and it was said by somebody else, still come out and clear it up.
That's true. That's true.
Yep, so I guess we'll just see where this goes after this news. And my thing is like
you sound like somebody just threatened you.
Oh, it's the way she said it. Oh my God. Exactly. That's why Polo says she's not going down by herself. That will always stick with me. That will always stick with me, what Polo said. Yes.
And this part here, I mean, if we take Polo out of the equation, right, on this part, this not Polo. So people can take his name out of the witness said that, not Polo. Everybody trying to put it, Polo was there to record it and get clarification on things. But it's like we got to look past the differences. If we are truly looking for answers, like I want to see where this is going to go. Like, are we going to take this information and take it to the police, the necessary authorities, and have them investigate and see what really happened? Just like if they're going to put down, oh, he jumped out of a vehicle from Lulu's mouth and she left her whole baby right there on the side of the freeway, then you mean to tell me someone else that was there and allegedly saw something and you're not going to take their statement into account? Are you doing your due diligence and really trying to solve this case? Or what are we doing? We just want the narrative to be that this young black man jumped out of a moving vehicle going 20 miles per hour. That doesn't even sound right, let alone just stop there. That doesn't even sound right.
Yeah.
So let's just see where it goes.
That sounds better to me than saying he was sitting in the back letting people just mollywop him and push him out of a car. I don't know. Neither one sounds good. It's just
well, that happens on movies. Okay, now we see what they did to David Ruffin. Okay. I know I started two patient movies. It wasn't no guardrail right there, but they turned that corner and pushed David Ruffin out the back of that car and screeched out.
Absolutely.
Whole thing, rest in peace, David Ruffin. People be doing that though. Like seriously, I don't put nothing past nobody. And nowadays, I don't put nothing past nobody because baby, people doing all kind of stuff. I mean, the world is just
it's
crazy.
Evil. It's an evil world. So evil. And you know what, open book? I said this before you came up here. I feel like Tasha and Polo relationship ended once he talked to this witness, and this witness made all those statements that he showed us last night. Then I think Polo went back to Tasha, let her hear those videos, and say, listen, you need to be transparent to your people about what this lady is saying. And that's when I believe Tasha did not want to do it, and things went downhill with her and Polo. That's what I believe.
Yeah, and I believe it was around that time, and with the red car situation when people started saying
all of that.
Was her
all
son
of that
there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it was all because that's when a lot of that started coming out and people started running with it. Like, oh, who could have been the family member? You know, and then it was a live done saying that wasn't Tasha's son.
Yes.
That was, a family member. But we didn't know a family member had been there. That's the thing. Like when stuff comes out, other stuff comes out that we were not privy to. It's been that kind of back and forth now, so we still don't know who the friend was that Lulu mentioned. We had found out Jason was allegedly, well, he said he went there, but was he there prior or, I don't know what friend was there. So it's still stuff that is being like protected and kind of hidden and covered.
Yeah, that's what I believe. I believe after that, Polo went back and said, listen, it's time to be transparent, right? Tell these people what this lady witnessed. Let's talk about it. Tell these people what this lady witnessed. And that's when I believe shit hit the fan. When that red car came up, all of that shit came up, that's when shit hit the fan. And after that, it was over between her and Polo. And I could be wrong, but I doubt it.
No, it was right around that time. It really was.
Hey, Terry.
And like Bluesky said, my thing is the body cam footage itself did prove that it was that family member. So, if we're saying one thing and then it comes out that was a lie, and then there's proof, then people start, and that's what I'm saying, like when you start losing the trust in the people, then it's hard to gain that back because folks just start questioning a lot of things. So it's like just being upfront and say, well, I was mistaken, or I didn't realize, or I didn't know this part. then and try to fix it, then you'll probably continue to get that confidence in that person, their word from the people. But if you lose the people's trust, they will start questioning everything. And you can't have a whole movement if you're not moving on one accord and trust the very people that you thought you were on one accord with. I mean,
that's a fact. And then also, we don't even know if all of this has already been divulged to the police. You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
I don't think none of this stuff into the police. I don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's been said. I don't know what Lulu has said.
She said Tasha thought she could check in the word, especially while she was telling people to leave Jason out of it. I also think Tasha's line about her son being at work right after all that started getting closer to her son, she began to apart from the situation. That's what I just said.
That's why I say I can't wait to open book get her stuff because she already put in for it. We're gonna see what she gives back.
Girl, I'm waiting. Let me check my email right now.
We never talked about him being work
7 hours. I say
y'all crazy.
Baby, let me follow up. Because the day I was gonna follow up with the medical examiner's office actually was the day that they had sent it. And they had sent it 7 hours before I had checked my email. It had been there 7 hours in my inbox.
Oh, wow. That's
they just need a video of showing other people in the car and the witness to bring Lulu back in for. See, I don't know if they got videos of that. I don't know. I don't know if the cameras can detect that now. Look how many months we're going into 4 months. So I'm
gonna say this: the only place they said they saw her on the camera was at Circle K. So either she let people out before the Circle K, or there weren't people in the car, or there were people in the car, and she told them exactly who they were, and they talked to those people. We only have 3 real scenarios that it could be, and we still have to wait on open book to find out.
Right, Polo.
Don't put it all on me.
I'm putting it all on you, open book.
Yeah, I think that's what it was too. Polo wanted her to tell the truth. Yeah, that's what it was. Polo wanted her to tell the truth about what this lady witnessed, and I think she didn't want to do it.
But I don't think it's about pressing them. I think if the police knew it was people in the car, they talked to the people in the car. So you can only get what the people telling you in the car because nobody else is in the car. Even with this new witness, all she can really confirm is that he did get out of a vehicle. How he got out, whether he was pushed. She didn't say she saw another person's arm pushing his body. She said he rolled out of the vehicle, and she believes he was pushed because nobody can be laughing 1 minute at 5 minutes before and then being pushed out of a car. That's what she said. She didn't confirm what happened inside.
She probably never even told the listen. If it was people in that car, right? Lulu probably never even mentioned nobody was in that car with her. I don't believe so. If it was somebody in that car, she stuck with what she stuck with. Drove her and Dro had an argument, and Dro jumped out. Period. I don't believe Lulu ever mentioned anybody was in that car. If that incident did happen and per se he got pushed out of that car, do you think Lulu gonna say that shit? Hell no.
But see, that part doesn't make sense because if you don't say it and then the police find the people, they coming back bringing you in for more.
But she wasn't thinking like that at the time. She just wanted to get this shit out the way, and that's it. I don't think Lulu told nobody that nobody was in that car because I believe they would have questioned those people from the jump if Lulu would have said that. I don't think Lulu mentioned anybody was in that car.
I don't know. I don't know if I can get with that because if the police have the video of her at the Circle K, then that's not going to work for her.
Do they have the video?
I think they got the video. You're not going to tell somebody you don't have a video.
Nothing but the truth. Hey girl, nothing but the
I
truth.
know
She
you
said
do.
Lulu is, wait a minute, y'all. She said Lulu is a liar. She's not going to change her story because she already claimed she didn't know what happened. Thank you. That's what I'm just saying. Lulu is not going to say nobody was in that car with her. Lulu going to say he jumped out of that car. That's it, and that's all. Because if Lulu would have said people was in that car with her, come on, they would have been went and tried to find those people because they would have asked Lulu their names, where they from, do Lulu know their address, and they would have questioned them people.
Well, she probably wouldn't have said that because no one was there to contradict her statement. What would she say now if there was a witness saying it was 4 people?
Now she might come back with the truth if she knows she's going to fucking jail.
I'm like,
I think that right now I'm not willing to say Lulu is a liar. The reason why I'm not willing to say Lulu is a liar, I haven't really seen her lie, but I have seen the other side lie. So I don't know. She never claimed. I ain't seen the girl lie. What did she lie about? Tell me where the lie was. Now, do I think that
about being a sister? Do we need to go through some of the lies?
She didn't lie about. I see now. I don't believe she lied about being a sister. I think that was an assumption that they made because they don't interview you. They don't even ask your relations when the paramedics are there. So I just don't think she lied about that. If she would have lied about that, she would have taken it.
It's too late for the Wawa footage now. She says too late. She says too late for those footages now. They should have requested the footage a while back. That's true. Wow.
But do we know that they don't have the footage?
I don't believe so.
Well, we have to wait and see now.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta wait for what they give open book and nothing but the truth.
Y'all put it on nothing but the truth.
But yeah, she said it's too late.
Look, y'all know I was already nervous if I had submitted the right information to get what I did.
You did it right. You did it right, girl. Good job. No, I think that we're gonna see that it's a lot more information that the police have than what we even think. I think they know a lot more. They be ready. I mean, I just don't think y'all understand. When you in the South, they be ready to put you in jail. You really fighting for your life, and they automatically assume you're guilty. I don't care who. I mean, it just is what it is. They like putting us in jail.
LaQuanda, she already putting some lies. She lied and said he fell at the gas station. Lie number 1.
But we never heard that lie. We never heard that lie. That came from the family who lies, who we know lies. Y'all got to put only the words that she said out of her mouth and count as a lie. Anything somebody said she said is hearsay. It's not a lie. It ain't happened unless they got it recorded.
We'll count it as hearsay because I ain't ready to say it wasn't no lie. Because Charles, she said it was 3 lies. Well, really, I mean, was that it? Okay, let me pull up this transcript of what she said on that call. Because, I mean, was anything in here? Let me see.
Yeah, man, open book. I went over that transcript. I saw what you saw, where they put out her statement, her phone statement with the sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went over and over it.
Okay, y'all see what Nothing But the Truth says? She said on the recording, she said she didn't see him fall. She also said she believed he tripped.
But see, that's not lying. She said she didn't see him fall. He didn't fall. He jumped out the car. To her, he was just getting out.
So did he jump out?
But that's not saying that. I mean, it depends on if it was 4 people in the car too. I'll call her a liar after we confirm it's been 4 people. It was 4 people in that car.
Well, we ain't gonna never know that. We just heard. Listen, goddamn it.
These say y'all getting on my nerves now.
Look, let me read through this transcript.
Get it up.
Okay, so it says Lulu said, and this is on the one that Nothing But the Truth, y'all. She played it, but it was kind of hard to hear. But there's a transcript of the call itself. It said Lulu said there was a fight on the side of the street, so I kept going. Well, what fight?
What fight?
And what did that have to do with you and Dro? That was at the beginning of the
no, I'm saying I didn't hear it on. Yeah, I didn't hear it in Nothing But the Truth recording. I saw it on that transcript.
It was
That's why I
so
ignored it.
like,
I was like, one fight.
yeah, it was so, the wind
It
or
was
the
choppy.
and so
Yeah.
it said, so then it said, she said, so I went to the gas station, like one up the block or whatever. It was up the street. It was a couple of minutes, and I'm like, damn, he ain't even here. So I start, pulling up a little bit. I'm guessing I can see up the street and I'm coming. All of a sudden, I see a whole bunch of, and then it says it was inaudible. And then it says a witness saw him on the ground. She was a nurse and called the police. She started rendering aid. And then the sister said, "You left him after he fell out the car?" So, see, I'm wondering, well, where did she say in this part where he fell out the car? And so then Lulu allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly based off of this transcript, says, I didn't know he fell. I didn't find out he fell until he fell. Like, yeah. And the sister said that don't make no sense, because if you say he hopped out the car while the car was rolling and you kept going, why didn't you stop and turn around and stop? And then it says, Lulu said, Tyrone getting out of a car is not uncommon. It's times when we go separate for our space and think nothing of it. It happened too quick. If I would have saw him on the ground, I would have said, of course, I wouldn't have kept going in the car. And then the sister said, did you go to the hospital with him after the fact? And then she says, I gave them your daddy's phone number, your dad's old phone number, and his mom. I didn't get to talk to them, but his mom got here. The sister says, so why you didn't call none of us when it happened, Kiara? And then Lulu says, because I didn't know how serious it was. I didn't know what was going on. I wanted to get information first before I called and scared y'all. Y'all wouldn't. And then it says it was inaudible. I was scared myself. I really didn't really know what the best way to handle it. And the sister says, I'm just trying to get the story right. How fast were you going, Kiara, to the point where he's in this state? Like, how fast were you going? And excuse me, why were you driving and he wasn't driving? And then it says Lulu puts herself on mute. And the sister says, hello, hello. And then Lulu says, I'm talking to the doctor. I'm about to go in here. The sister says, wait, let me hear what they say. Lulu says, let me give you a call back. She didn't want them to hear. You're not listening to me. You're getting hyped and you're asking questions of why I didn't do something. There is no way in hell that I would leave your brother there if I would have known. The sister said, you left my brother, you kept going. And that was it.
I think for me, it wasn't the fight in the beginning isn't clear because Lulu said she was fighting with Dro. So was that the fight she was referring to on the side of the road? I don't know.
Yeah, what was outside the road?
What was the fight? They was already fighting.
I don't think it was no fucking fight on the side of no fucking road.
I think that I need to go back and listen to that again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen again. But see, to me, I was already done, like way farther up in your conversation. I would have hung up on her. I wouldn't have kept talking. If you want to know more, come up to the hospital. I'm not talking to you and having phone games with you. That's just, I'm not like that. I'm not that type of person. So I don't know. She did better than me. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm not gonna cry with you on the phone. I'm already trying to figure this thing out with your brother. I don't have time for it.
But why would she say she saw a fight and she kept going? Where was Dro at in that case, in that situation? What she mean?
I'm telling y'all, I don't believe it was no fight. I don't believe it was a fight at all.
Yeah, like that don't make sense.
That's why I say I gotta go back and hear it because I think she was more or less referring to her and Dro fighting in the car, but I don't know that to be true based off of that transcript. I have to go and listen again. I'm with you, nothing but the truth is making my head hurt. Jeez.
It don't make my hair hurt, just make me drain. Just drain my energy. Because listen, again, if this case be opened back up, it still got to be evidence.
Right.
It got to be a lot of evidence. Okay. And always, be careful what you ask God for, because sometimes you can open a can of worms that you don't want to be open. right? And I say that to say, if y'all feel, and if Lulu know in her heart that she did not do nothing to this man, it's gonna open up some shit that family might not want.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. So be careful when you're trying to get this case open back up, because it could backfire.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. If this case be open back up, Lulu is coming with a fucking attorney. You better know that shit. She's not gonna talk for herself. Lulu is coming dead in with an attorney. I'm telling you, she's not gonna fight this battle by herself, and she ain't going to jail by herself.
Oh, hold on, nothing but the truth. The family saying the witness lying, Dro was never pushed. I'm like, how the fuck y'all know? So if he wasn't pushed, then what are we doing this for? If they don't feel like he was pushed out of the vehicle,
Yeah, where they say that at?
oh my goodness! Nothing but the truth.
Wait,
got my head
hold on. What I missed, Miss Smith? Somebody said that in the chat.
Nothing but the truth. Not somebody. Nothing but the truth.
Oh, okay, nothing but truth.
Okay. The family saying the witness is lying. Dro was never pushed. I'm like, how TF, y'all know. So if he wasn't pushed, what are we doing?
So where did y'all see that, or where did you see that, sis? Like that there's
down here she's saying if he wasn't pushed, that means he would jumped on his own. That's down at the bottom.
No, I was wondering where Nothing But the Truth said that the family didn't believe he was pushed. Was that on like a live or something?
But I'll tell y'all.
Open book. While you up here, let me know if everything good from yesterday. Can you see anything? Let me know.
Let me see.
But I'll tell y'all, I am a math, I'm a numbers girl. I asked Open Book, how much does he weigh? And it gave more credence to what the witness says, that his mileage was actually lower than 25 based on his injuries. She was probably going between 5 and 10 miles an hour. D, did you see Nothing But the Truth comment in the chat?
All right, Open Book. I'm going to send you something. Read this. This was just sent to me, and I'm going to send it to you.
See, y'all, I be left out of everything. I just come up here talking.
Okay.
Hold on for a second, y'all. Give me a minute.
Oh, Nothing But the Truth sent it to her.
Oh, she got it?
Yeah, she says, OB, I sent it to you too.
All right, I'm going to send it to you, Miss Smith. Hold on.
Now you're making me a liar. I was trying to tell people I don't be getting nothing.
Hold on.
Oh, she said Natalie said the witness was lying.
All right, I just sent it to you.
No, Becca, I don't think he knew he was going to unalive himself. I think it's probably true that he's done it before, specifically with Lulu, because they argue a lot, and he thought he'd be okay like every other time. Miss Lady T said, well, can y'all send it to me too, please? LOL.
I don't know what the fuck is going on and what's going wrong. Lord Jesus, I just can't get this shit.
Child, I'll be like, I'll return when the police send the reports for it.
I return when somebody goes. I return when the case open back the fuck up.
God, what we doing? Like Queen Steph.
Yeah, like Queen Steph said, what we doing here?
What we doing here? Okay.
Yeah, like what the fuck? I come back when the goddamn case open back up. Shit, goddamn.
Now we got a witness, and we ain't even vetted the lady. We ain't even took the lady down for the police to check it out. Oh, that person lying. But y'all just want to focus on Lulu lying. We ain't focusing on everybody lying. Okay.
But do we have proof?
Y'all see what nothing but the truth says?
Yes, I seen that. But do we have proof that her and Dro was the only one in the car? We can't just discredit this homeless lady because she's homeless and say she don't know what the hell she's talking about. Do we have proof that Dro and her was in that car together?
I'm telling you.
And why is Polo keep saying that if she go to jail, she ain't going by herself?
Yeah, I want to see proof.
Right now, I just want proof for everything because I'm tired of everything. I'm tired. I'm fucking frustrated. You know, I'm tired of everybody that's trying to take up for people and not trying to be open-minded and just, you know, I mean, what the fuck?
I don't know, because, you know, it's a lot of people that people watch. It's people that go to Walmart to people watch. It's people on the side of the road that just sit and watch people. That's a real thing. It's not like it's unheard of.
Exactly, nothing but the truth. Yes.
Just like we didn't know that the cousin was talking to Lulu via text and having so many conversations. So was all that a lie?
Yeah, that was the truth.
Was that?
And then he gonna say on the report. Then he gonna say on the live that he ain't had no phone. But if you ain't got no phone, what the fuck you was texting Lulu off your fingers? Man, I'm sick of this shit.
The SOS.
God damn.
Like,
what you on a fucking tablet? Oh my god! Man, goddamn, man, shit. Who the fuck is telling the truth? Everybody can't be lying. My mother always told me if 3 people say something, it's some truth behind it. I'm telling you, I learned a lot from my mom. A lot. And I love my mom. Rest in peace, Mom. I love you. You taught me a lot. I don't give a fuck about our ups and downs. We all have ups and downs. But the things that you taught me is still stick with me today. Everybody can't be lying. Maybe you may want them to be lying, but no. There's no way everybody is lying.
Nope.
Come on. And I'm tired of all this shit.
And I'm going to do my side-by-side picture of that. If they're only going by that picture of that car when it was parked there by the cabin, talking about the back seat was stacked up. Okay, I want a side view because what we're looking at, and I'll show an example of one because I showed D before. They have these things called cargo dividers. So you pull it out, and some of y'all may know what I'm talking about, where you pull it out and you can put stuff underneath it and you can sit stuff on top of it. So to me, it looked like she had her cargo divider pulled out. That does not look like all of that stuff was in the back seat. You have to look at it carefully. So unless there's a side view or another angle from that car, I can't go by just that picture alone. It has to be more proof of that, because to me, that looks like a divider. That the box the gift is sitting on top of, that's not stacked up. So I don't know what other open book.
Exactly, open book. That picture is of that cargo divider, and on top of that, with the gift, you don't even have to look at everything, and y'all don't even have to believe what we're saying when open book show you. But when you look at the gift, you see the full gift, the whole box. Mm-hmm. If it was in the back seat, you would see the headrest and only part of the gift. That stuff was not in the back seat.
Right.
Because when open book sent it to me, I texted to my son and I asked him, and I also sent him another card like that with that same, layout. And I said, listen, son, I need another eyes. He said, what's going on, mommy? And I told him. And he said, no, that's not a back seat.
Yeah, it had a back seat, but all that stuff was
Right. She said,
Mhm.
"Hello, Roy D. I love your content. Could the people who was fighting be Dro and Tasha's son?" Girl, I ain't even gonna read no more. Girl, that's why she haven't said nothing. I believe this is why they are keeping this stuff still going on. Girl, yeah. Hey, Roy D, watching you on the TV. Hey, girl, what's going on? Because that's why he was getting so hostile with the police. You know, he was getting a little erratic with the police. You know what I'm saying? That was a red flag. Telling the cousin Natalie to be quiet. Let me talk to the police. Then the other auntie or the grandmother, whoever she was, she came on there and agreed to hang up on his motherfucking ass. Like, what we doing here? What are we doing here?
He's about to hang up. Man.
Y'all, I'm just telling y'all. I tell my own kids this when they was younger. Everything is not a lie. I done said 3 people done told me the same thing. So won't you tell me the truth? Okay? Maybe they may got some of it wrong, but all of it can't be wrong. That's why I used to always tell my children when they was younger. And I would tell them to this day if something go wrong. Sometimes stories do get mixed up a little. But something in them 3 stories is going to correspond together. Now, again, shout out to Polo. I think Polo did a good job. You know, I'm sorry you're going through this, Polo, you know, and everything, but I think you did a great job. I think you did what you can do. I think you went out there to try to get answers to see what really happened to Dro. I don't think you had no ill will intentions of doing that. I think you went out there with a good heart. But like I said, when that witness started telling you what really was going on, it was taken out on you because you wanted transparency after what the lady was saying in those videos, you know, and that's when I think shit went bad and all that shit with the red car, and they just got upset with Polo. But I don't see why should they get upset with Polo if the witness came and talked to him. Polo didn't ask this witness anything. She came to Polo, right? But after the part came out, let's be transparent. And he probably talked to her behind the scene about what this lady said, even probably send her the videos, or either probably let her listen to the videos. And after that, shit went sour.
Facts. This lady T said, you heard him, Miss D. He was popping into the police like they was his homies or something. Why? Why, Chris?
Yeah. Sometimes you talk to Lulu. Why you want to know if you talk to Lulu? Because you want to make sure Lulu, what she said to them before you say something? Is that why you want to see what Lulu said? He's telling you, no, we have not talked to her yet. I have to talk to her. He's telling you that he have not talked to Lulu yet. But if he would have talked to Lulu, will you ask him what he said to Lulu? Which I don't think he would have told you. And girl, I don't know who the lady is, but I did see Polo. Well, let me take it back. I know her, but I don't know her personally because I do follow her on Instagram. And they call her Slawball. So as soon as he put her name up, I said, oh shit, is this the girl I follow on Instagram? And I'm like, yeah, this is her, because he posted a picture. And she is from Florida. So I don't know what happened. It seems to me that she maybe came after Polo, but Polo post that thing too. Okay.
Oh Lord, say it ain't so. Polo, keep receipts. Now,
Oh yeah.
Polo
Now
alone.
I know her because she sell wigs. She live in Florida, and I follow her. And I remember when, I don't know if y'all know Peach McIntyre. Her and Peach McIntyre got in a real bad, and Peach McIntyre add her out. Yeah. So I think now her and Polo could be beefing, but I know exactly who she was when he posted that picture. He said this Slawball. I was cracking up. I say, Lord, Polo. Ooh, Polo something else. That boy whole vibes was off. Yeah, it was. It was. Only thing I do is listen to a person conversation. Or if you're in front of them, watch their action. If you're in front of them, watch their eye movement, watch their body language. Shit. That's it. Some of that stuff is right there for your eyes for you to see. Shit. Baby. She said slime Bob is crazy word. Yep, that's what she call herself, honey. I knew exactly who she was when he posted it. I said, oh, this the lady from Instagram. But this case is tough. This a tough case. It really is. It really is. And if the case be opened back up, and if they bring Lulu back into question, I don't think I can say, Lulu, you better tell what you know and come in with an attorney. Come in with an attorney and tell what you know. No matter if nobody like it or not.
You see what Miss Lady T put in there?
Let me see. Yeah, I see it. All I know, a lot of them were jealous and envious of Dro. I believe that. I believe that. And I always said that. I don't give a fuck. I believe that. I believe it was some jealousy there with that family. And sometimes your cousins can be jealous of you. Okay. Sometimes your own mama can be jealous of you. Your own daddy can be jealous of you. I don't want to hear all that shit. We ate together. We took pictures together. We went out together. Of course, you're gonna show good things that your family did together. God damn, a lot of family always did good things together, but that don't stop your family from being an evil, vindictive person and a jealous person. That doesn't stop that because y'all go out on trips and take pictures together. You can go out with your enemy every day in your motherfucking family. You can eat with your enemy every day in your family. You can sit next to your enemy every day in your family, and that can be your enemy. So all that fucking taking pictures and going out to eat and going on trips and doing this, that shit don't move me. Because anybody can pretend for social media. And we don't know families, and we can say, yeah, that is a loving, caring family. You know, they do so much together, but on the back end, it's hell in that fucking family. It's hell in that family. Let's be real. Anybody can pretend for social media. Shit, again, look how Sweetie Pie son unalive that boy in his family. Come on. Let's not get that twisted. I know y'all know about it. That shit was worldwide. Everybody knows about that story. But you would never think something like that would happen. You know? They did everything as a family. They blogged everything, all the restaurants, everything as a family. I would never think that her son would do something like that. So you ain't gonna make me.
Go ahead, Miss T.
Shit, they ain't gonna make me believe that was the happiest family in the world and they ain't had no problem because I believe Dro. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me go find this motherfucking video. Hold on.
While you looking for that, hey, happy to be me. You are not popping up on my regular chat, but we do see that you said Natasha started off with lies, which prevented us from getting to the truth. Yeah, it slowed us down. Maybe we'll still get there. And I also see where you said, where were the 500 people Natasha said they had? They weren't at the rally this weekend.
Girl,
I don't know, girl. I don't know. No, nobody picked up Tyrone Jr. We don't know why they didn't go. He didn't say why he didn't go. I wanted to make sure I caught up on your comments. Happy to be me because you're doing a good job with the chat. Girl, come on through, Catherine, with the deep saying. A heap see, but only a few know. Go ahead. That's a fact, Brittany. We did have a lot more to go on in Ramika's case, making this a tough case.
Yeah, it really is. This because it's lies. Now hold on, y'all. I'm gonna play something for y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. Why you looking for that? I ain't have to law, you feel what I'm saying? But you ain't setting them boundaries or have no boundaries for your relationship by telling them what the fuck going on. If your phone getting rung up and I'm talking about throughout the day, all day, but that's your business. You feel what I'm saying? Them niggas ain't paying your phone bill. Them niggas ain't looking out for you. And if they is, it still ain't their business, bro. What's going on with you? You feel what I'm saying? You got to set boundaries when it comes with family, when it comes to friends, when it comes to kids. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to your relationship, you protect that covenant. You protect that house. You protect that energy. You feel what I'm saying? Then on top of that, you allow them to put in your head that she might be doing something, bro. Even if she is doing something, you gonna know her, or you should know her enough to know that, hey, something ain't right. These steps that she, how she moving, it ain't adding up no more. How she going over and beyond, something going on. You feel what I'm saying? You shouldn't allow nobody opinion about your relationship to dictate your relationship, man. No is law, you feel what I'm saying? But you ain't setting them boundaries.
Now you heard what he said?
You are not popping up.
You heard what he said, right?
Yep, heard that.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't wrong. You are supposed to protect your relationship.
He was letting you know he loved Lulu. And he was protecting his relationship. He didn't give a damn who ain't like him.
Or if she was cheating. He said he should be the one to know that and see her moving different.
That's right.
Did y'all clock that T?
Clock it. He didn't care. He knew that that family on the other side, which is his daddy's side, did not like Lulu. That man already knew that. He knew that. And he didn't give a damn about them did not liking Lulu. Because see, let me tell you something. When your family don't like your man or your woman, sometimes it makes them even closer and dislike the family. So be careful going to a woman or a man down in their partner, because it just makes them stronger and closer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think she put a love spell on him or did black magic on him. Some things you don't have to do. Some people will just be in love with you like that for real. And that just may be how he loved people. And I think we just got to kind of watch what we say because it takes away his power. And I think he had power in this relationship.
Yeah, I think he really did. I don't think she put nothing on me. I think he really did love her, you know? And I think if he was still here, that would have sooner or later became his wife.
Most definitely, Miss D. He would have married that girl.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Family members should definitely. I mean, half of the women in here, y'all go ghost with y'all family when y'all get a new boo. Y'all not talking to nobody but that man. Come on now.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Oh, that's good, Catherine. That's definitely good. Pray on it. He can move mountains. And that way you out of it if it do pop off.
Right.
It could have been that they, Miss Devereaux, it could have been that he thought they were no good, or it could have just been that he just wanted to start his new life with his new wife, his babe.
Right. Because I think he did love her. I think he really did love her. And I think the family didn't like her. That's why they went so in on her when that happened to him, because they did not like her.
Yes, nothing but the truth. That is true. His page was filled with nothing but Lulu, his kids, and his mama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely believe that he would have married her. That would have been his wife. He didn't care about none of them, didn't like her. I believe they just drew him closer to her. I do believe that uh it was arguments behind her and all of that. I do believe that he had confronted her before, the family before, for talking about her. I believe all of that. And that's why they came so hard against her when this happened.
That's a fact. And Miss
Because they
Lady
felt like
T,
she had no more protection. You know what I'm saying? Because he was her protector.
right. I see what you're saying, Miss Lady T, that you think Dro loved her, but she never loved him. It was all an act. I personally don't feel that way, but it's probably more because of my love language than anything. She got him things that he needed. She wasn't extravagant. She went and bought him stuff for while he was on the road. All of his everything that he
And she
told her
probably doing her
he
little
needed.
sneak stuff when he was on the road, every now and
Probably,
then.
I'm gonna take that away. Yeah,
I mean,
but
I'm
she
not,
did.
I mean, I ain't gonna call out her name or nothing like that, but she probably, hey, listen, if she was, it is what it is. If Dro found out, he was still with her. Shit.
Yep,
I
he
don't know.
wasn't leaving them, and I think that's the important part to remember. Like, we can all see something one way, but it actually be another way because he was super excited about the stuff that she got him. He loved it. He was like, "I said I needed this. Oh, thanks, babe." He was really excited.
Yep, that is true. She said that's why she got out of Dodge because she knew that family couldn't stand her. Facts. Yep. She got on away from here. She knew that the love of her life was no longer here.
Yep.
She knew that. And that happens all the time, even in marriages. When someone passed away, the woman or the man, especially sometimes when your husband passed away, sometimes you'll cut everybody off because your protector is no longer here to protect you. And now you about ready to catch hell probably with that family. And some people just pick up and move. And if some people don't move, they'll cut ties with their family completely because they know that family was hell when that man was living.
That's a fact, nothing but the truth. When somebody is your backbone and they stop, because it was no way he was going to be able to build a life with any woman or save any money when he giving away everything he has. And it took Lulu to say, "We're not doing that. We're building a life and a family." And that's tough for the family when they used to receiving from somebody.
Yeah. There was no reason to stay around, especially knowing how you all felt about her anyway. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I agree, Miss Devereaux. I don't like how anybody talk about his mom. I said something about that. 'Cause I was like, if it was my mama, we'd be fighting. I don't care. Nobody wants you to talk about their mama, even if their mama wasn't nothing.
She said, when my husband passed away, all the bullshit started with his family. See? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. That's when this shit happens. Because the love of your life is gone. Your husband gonna protect you. And when he passed away, that's what happens. It happens like that a lot out here.
Yeah.
I did post a picture on my community wall D showing the side by side because I want to get a poll to see what do people think about that divider, that car divider. Was it a back seat or in the trunk?
Good.
Hmm.
Good. Because I just feel like it wasn't the back seat. I think this was their normal off camera when they argued. Yeah, could have been. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because a lot of people don't like, some people do and some people don't. They don't like all that arguing on camera and putting people into their business and stuff like that. So, Yeah, and then you got some people, shit, they get on Facebook and argue with their husband, their boyfriend, they go crazy, throw sugar and flour all around the floor, and shit, they just don't care.
Not the sugar and the flour, Misty.
Yeah, they go crazy. I have seen videos like that.
That is wild.
You know, and some people, they're private with their relationships. They really are. So ain't nobody perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody have made mistakes in their lives. Ain't nobody family perfect. You know. So one thing I'm gonna say, Lulu, if this case reopen back up and they bring you down, just come on down with your attorney and just tell everything you know. Air it all out. Everything you know, air it out. That's all I can tell you, baby. I just made a cake with sugar and flour. What kind of cake you made, yeah? Yeah, just tell it all, Lulu. If it comes down to it, you got to get an attorney, get one, have them on deck. You probably already got one anyway, but be ready. You know, if the case be open back up, but I don't know if it's gonna be open. I don't know. I can't say because I'm not here to say yes or no because I don't know. It's just this is just, whew, girl. I feel like coming back when the case open back up and see what's going on. Shit, it just became a lot. Let me go on Facebook right quick to see what's going on over there. Nothing but the truth. Did you drop your video? Baby. This is crazy.
Facts, nothing but the truth is Lulu could have hit him too hard, not knowing it was deadly hit rage and anger. That would make you do that, but the witness said he was pushed out the back seat, so ain't no telling if Dro was with Lulu. That's a fact. She said she taking a break. Don't take a break, nothing but the truth. You got your foot on their neck. Keep up the pressure.
This shit'll make you want to take a break. You damn sure will.
Breathe and come back, but you got your foot on their neck. Don't let off the gas though. Just take you a small break.
This shit'll make you take a break. It'll make you take a whole month off. You just be watching from the back end. Because this case was the hardest case I ever covered. I guess because there was so much lies put out in the beginning.
Yep.
So it made it.
Tomorrow in the Romika case, they're gonna be sharing evidence. If there's any new evidence to share.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know if it's new evidence. When you stop supporting or giving money to your family, they will turn on you, turn against you. Shit, you better say it. You better say it. And Dro probably was tired of giving his goddamn hard-earned money out. Shit. He probably felt like Lulu was my family now. Shit, that's what I'm gonna take care of, Lulu and my kids. And that's it. I ain't gotta take care of my family no more. Shit. Seems like everybody want to worry about the banking accounts and what was in it and all of this shit. That shit crazy.
And I'm wondering why, you know, it's so much I be wanting to say about certain stuff, but I'm not. I'm gonna just leave it alone because, child. Because I mean, it's so many. Like, I don't know if they're waiting for someone to see if someone gonna mention it or if they just don't have access. But I think they do have access to some of the same information I received. So, I mean, it was multiple toxicology reports. It looks like because there was one from when he got to the hospital that showed one thing too. So it's like I don't know if they have access to that page or not, but they should. So we hold them back. We're trying to make people look like they're giving out misinformation, and some people just trying not to put everything out there.
Right.
And I think that's what Polo was doing too. Like, if you're trying to protect certain things, then yes, I get that. But then hmm, I get what nothing but the truth saying because sometimes they do make you want to take a step back and you be like, let's just see how the cards fall at this point. Because
did they probably saying that
Oh,
stuff?
you
Yeah.
joining in on the chess game, open book?
I'm gonna go to my members. My members, they be having me thinking, child. I see why Polo created his whole because some stuff is like, I mean, what is your point? It ain't got nothing to do with no money situation. Because I barely go back to the members, but it's like certain stuff. It's like, what are we doing? Y'all got to have access to more than I have. So if I saw two different things going on, then y'all don't see that.
No, she's not gonna say it on the live.
I'll go you a step further. They're not going to say it if it doesn't support their narrative.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They probably say, yeah, all y'all take the fuck off. We sick of y'all anyway with y'all fake ass narratives.
These silly. You silly.
Oh shit. But shit, like I said before, wasn't none of us there. So we all is speculating. Even the Davis family is speculating because they was not there neither. Okay? They was not there. They going by the little stuff that Lulu told them, right? But they don't want to listen to what the witness say, right? So they're speculating also. Just like we are as content creators, okay? And the same thing that was put out, some of the stuff, I mean, Open Book got it, nothing but the truth. I got it. Polo got it. So what we're putting out is not true. We're not saying is everything is true. We're speculating to try to find out what really did happen on the scene. That's it. And the Davis family doing the same thing because they were not there. Because if they was there, this case would have been fucking solved already. And they wouldn't have needed nobody to help them. It would have been solved. Period. It would have been solved already. Nobody would have needed no help because they was there. And maybe if she'd have talked to that witness, maybe the case probably still would have been solved. Shabba shit. Shit, we trying to put it together.
Right. That's a good point.
Like, oh,
y'all. We got a whole witness.
What you say, Open Book?
I say, you right about that. I say, what are we doing? We have a whole witness like that came forward and speaking up. And then I'm still curious to know if the other witnesses that were there, if their statements were taken as well. That's why I said I want to wait also to, get the police information, see what's on the body cam footage when they release that, because then that will add more context as well. Let's see what other lies are out there. Because I feel like it's going to be a whole other realm of stuff that we were not privy to that, hey, I'm starting to notice a pattern. I pay attention to patterns.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, none of us there. Exactly. Like we don't know. The David family shit. The lady told y'all right there what happened. She was there. Whether she was had shit off or what, she was there. But y'all didn't even want to listen to the lady and take the lady to the goddamn police department. So what you want us to believe you what you said about Lulu, but y'all don't want to believe this lady in no type of way. But y'all want all the people to believe that what Lulu did and what Lulu is capable of. But y'all don't want to believe nothing this lady said to take her to the police department. And then also, you didn't even go to the police department, your brother, to talk to the police. Make that shit make sense. Right. I think Polo did the best he could. He did the best that, he could do, Did y'all worry about Polo's safety when he was out there doing that? Did y'all think about his safety? Did y'all pray for his safety while he was out there trying to get answers to what happened to Dro? No, because narcissists don't care. As long as you're doing their footwork for them and they like it. They don't care about your safety. But the moment you on to them or you do something and say something they don't like, they disqualify you. They terminate you like they never knew you. Nothing but the truth is funny. She is funny. Yeah, you're right, Miss Lynn, but we know that ain't true neither. Shit. Like I said, goddamn, with none of them there. None of them. If they was there, this would have been an open and closed case, period. Okay? Mm-hmm.
Dang, get out of here. That don't, Blueski, that's crazy work.
What she say? Let me see.
Don't read it out loud.
Oh. When you say that, I'll be like, oh. Oh, okay. What if the PI finds out the family was involved? Who pays him? Who pays him then?
Wait a minute. How about who paid him then? I'm gonna wait for the PI update and the police. Oh my God, I'm gonna wait for all of that.
Wait a minute, the PI, the lady that's helping, the PI lady, they ain't find out nothing yet?
They say the PI is working in the background.
Damn, she sure working a lot. I'm just saying, God.
When I get an update, that's when I'll kind of start believing some other stuff. But until then, I'm
trying to figure out, like, what is they gonna find out? Like, all the evidence is gone. Are they gonna find out, like, did she go through the light? Where did she make the turn at? Who threw Drew out the car? Who was in the car with? Because I still believe some shit gonna be left out. I still believe that. I still believe it's gonna be a narrative spent somewhere. I don't know where, but I still believe it's gonna be a narrative spent. And that's just my opinion.
If they have a PI, the PI needs to talk to Polo. I mean, that would really launch their investigation.
Mm-mm. No, they're not gonna fuck with people. They're not gonna fuck with goddamn Polo because they don't want to hear nothing that goddamn lady said. Nothing. But that case gonna go all fucked up.
Yeah.
Nothing. That's out. That's out. Mm-mm.
That's a fact, nothing but the truth. They sure should have paid you.
I mean, we started getting more movement in this is when nothing but the truth started dropping
Dropping the
vodka.
video. Boy, nothing but the truth started dropping the bombs. They started dancing in the field. And then we got to drop video.
Oh, wait a minute. We have this now. Wait. Here come another video. Oh, wait. Like, where this info been for the past 3 months? All that info started coming out.
You all have made their jobs light. Ooh, yeah, Chad. We're trying to figure it out.
Catherine, you got to go and listen to the lady to see if you believe her. I think the witness was pretty credible, especially given that she was in jail and she got out and she was waiting around there to talk to somebody.
But why
Yeah,
wasn't
remember, y'all, she was in jail, y'all. She was. The lady was in jail.
But why wasn't that disputed back then? Because Polo stated that he wasn't the only one there that was a part of the team while this lady was talking. So no heat went on to anyone else. Even if the father was on the phone listening, why is it now all of a sudden it's a problem with that witness when that wasn't stated back then? Because and I can see, okay, Polo's the only one there. He's the only one that has access to this footage. Nobody else was a witness to this. Nobody else heard the lady, but people were there. We heard them in the background when the lady was talking. So why is it just, because it was Polo, it's like not this lady is not truthful, or we don't believe her, or he trying something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just we're making it more about something else than what it should be, which is getting justice for Dro.
But like Polo said, how you gonna get justice for Dro if you can't be honest?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She said, I believe the witness because his body was found between the first line and the bike line, which is close to the guardrail.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, this case is rough. Ooh,
said, ooh.
Yeah, I better take a deep breath sometimes, y'all. Y'all don't know this shit be draining me sometimes. I better take a deep breath. I be like, good Lord. What in the world?
I might give my brain an entertainment break. Let me get into my entertainment content for a little bit and give it a rest.
God damn.
Ooh,
y'all come on and support my channel. Hit the link up top and support my channel. For everybody that's new in here, you can support my channel by that link on the top that's posted. Support. I gotta find me.
Catherine, it's not that they don't want to give Troll any credit. It's that he on their tails. And once somebody on your tail, you trying to shake them and discredit them.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's any truth to what he's saying, and I believe it is.
Well, I watched that too. I watched that. Watching the tiny house. Yes, I watched that a lot. I love it. Yeah. Shit, I might have to find me another story. God damn. Oh Lord. Baby. It ain't that I'm not like that, but when shit get draining, good Lord.
See, it's no way to me. Yeah, everybody, nothing but the truth. You are so right. I was saying that the right side of his body is so much further from him, and I mean, so much further from Lulu to have smacked him in his head like that. That's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. Right. I agree. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then let's imagine if he was in the back seat at that on the back passenger side. That's even worse.
So now I can't come back there. Okay. 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 No problem. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna knock my shit down. I got tired, goddamn it. I'm not throwing my shit down here. Hold on. Hold on. Knock my shit down. What they say in the chat, Miss Smith?
Nothing but the truth said he had a bruise to the front right, which makes sense if he hit his head on that guardrail. The theory team said Lulu smacked him before he got out, but that theory don't support the right side fracture, which it doesn't.
Wait, who said
you gotta go?
Miss Smith, who said Lulu smacked him?
The theory team.
Oh. Lulu smack. Wait, do they got proof of Lulu? See, now this is what I'm saying.
They don't have any. They don't have any proof.
This is what I'm saying. How people get mad because we're supposed to be over here speculating, right? That's speculation. Because how do you know that Lulu smacked him in the head before he got out of that car? Is there any proof of that? If that's in, is there a video? If there's footage to show to prove that, that's speculation.
It is speculation, but I'm also tell you this: when you are with somebody in a car, in any vehicle, and in a small sedan, you're much closer together. In an SUV, you're further apart because it's more space in an SUV. If you guys can picture that, but when somebody swings on you, you're throwing up both your hands, your left hand and your right hand. You're not just taking a lick.
Miss Roy B. Strong birthday tomorrow. Oh, fuck her. But I heard anyway. Fuck
yes. Nothing but the truth. Remember when Tasha came out and said she spoke to a homeless man and he said Tyrone was seen standing and then he collapsed. The lady witness said he got up also, then fell. Yes, they both said that.
Yeah.
Which means more than one person saw him stand up after he was out of the vehicle, whether pushed or jumped. They saw him stand up and then stumble and fall.
I don't know. Y'all answer a question. I don't know why Lulu was driving. I'm tired. I don't know why Lulu was driving. I can't answer. I don't know.
Dee said she's tired.
Yeah, I don't know why Lulu was driving. Oh my God, I don't know why she was driving, Lord Jesus.
I don't know. I'm gonna say it like this. If I just got into an argument, I don't care if he's my husband, my man, or whatever, you're not about to drive my car reckless. I'll drive my car reckless. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's just, that makes sense. Oh, Miss D, y'all see that? What Catherine said? Supposedly someone on Dro's daddy's side lied to the police, or the police lied. She, the activist, is waiting on more paperwork before putting that out.
Ooh, Lord Jesus.
I haven't seen that.
I don't know who lying. Shit. At this point, I don't know who lying. Somebody lying though. I gotta find me another story because I'm tired. I'm just Lord have mercy, I just can't understand what the fuck is going on. Like, God, Jesus, it's just, I don't know. Maybe one day it'll come together. It's just so many twists and turns. It's a lot. It's a
You
lot.
You see nothing but the truth. She said, "We all know who lied. That damn art." You funny, nothing but the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, we all do know that. That was just on the art page, and she said they've been changing the narrative and not presenting facts. Mm.
You know, if your facts don't, if evidence doesn't line up with what you're presenting, the narrative has to change. You can't keep pushing a narrative when the medical examiner's report is not exactly fitting with whatever you're saying,
Yeah.
and that's just what it
But
is.
listen again, baby. I am over here speculating because I was not on that scene, just like none of them wasn't again. Not even the Davis family was there. They are speculating to what could have took place on that scene with Dro because they wasn't there. Now, if they really want to know what happened, they should have got with Polo and this white lady and listen to the videos, which I think she already heard them, okay? And she didn't like what that white lady was saying, right? Because they wanted to be all Lulu, right? So there you have it again. If I was there, I can come out with facts and see what happened. That's only common sense, okay? I'm not spinning a narrative. I'm saying what I believe what could have took place and what I believe maybe did not take place. But I'm being honest, 100% honest, that I was not there like the Davis family was not there. But they can't be honest and say, well, we wasn't there. We only taking her word, but her story changing. And, you know, maybe the white lady has some truth to what she's saying. So let's do this. No, they're not going to fucking say that. Okay? So, and they also spit the narrative. So who's spinning the narrative here? Because they never said that it was so many marks over their body. They said Dro didn't have no fucking marks until the paperwork came out to us showing he did have marks all over his body. So who's spinning the fucking narrative here? Shit. Come on now. Narratives being spent everywhere. But I'm not going to gaslight y'all. That's one thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to gaslight my people. I'm not going to blow smoke up y'all ass. I'm going to be honest and tell y'all how I feel that what happened, what could have took place. I'm not going to spin the narrative with y'all engage with me. It's either y'all believe me or you don't. Okay? Because I don't create lies.
That's a fact.
I create what I think what happened, or I create what I think may not have happened. That's what I do over here. And I'm not going to gaslight y'all. Okay? I'm not going to do that just to keep people engaged.
And to be fair, Ms. D will, if presented with evidence, she says, oh, thank you for that. And then she evaluates it and goes with whatever she thinks that evidence is pointing to. So she's not rigid in saying this is the only way it could have been.
Right. And that's in any case I cover. I'm gonna cover a lot of cases. Maybe this is their first one, you know what I mean? But I have covered a lot of cases. Okay? A lot. And the same thing I'm doing now, I did in the other cases. Even when I covered that case when that husband, that wife shot her husband for messing around with another employee, and there was two police. They both were worked on the police force. They were sergeants. I covered that story too. I speculated what could have happened. And I also came out with the videos. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm not new to this shit. I didn't build my channel off of Dro. I didn't build my channel off of Dro. I've been had my channel. Yeah. And I did a lot of stories. Yeah.
And nothing but the truth. I think you're right. If Tyrone was my family, I too would want to be open to every possibility and not just pointing the finger at one person.
Because if I had a possibility that someone in my family did something to one of my children, you're going to pay for that shit, bitch. Family or no family, motherfucker. You're going to pay for that shit, bitch. And that's on my mama. You hear me? That's on my mama. If anybody in my family, I feel did anything to one of my children, bitch, you're going to pay for it. Believe me. I don't give a fuck how much I love you. I love you enough to make you pay for what you did to my motherfucking child. Yeah. Yeah. You would not get away with that. Period.
I hear you. Nothing but the truth. You are not a gatekeeper. You do release everything. I like that.
Yeah, she does. She definitely does. Mm-hmm.
I agree, Catherine. It is the
Yes,
dislike of her.
Catherine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't like that girl. They ain't like that girl when Dro was alive. And Dro knew that. Dro knew that. Dro knew that they did not like Lulu. That's why when this happened to Lulu, Lulu went straight to that goddamn mama. Lulu knew what she was doing. She had already knew about this family. Lulu wasn't new to this shit. She was true to this family. She know how that family operates. She know what goes on with them. She know how they can talk. She know how they get down. Lulu knew that. You think she was with that man 6 and 7 years and didn't know shit? Come on now. That girl knew. She knew. She had more respect for the mother. It seemed she was closer to the mother. Yeah. Yeah. She didn't owe none of y'all Davis family no motherfucking loyalty. So I don't know where the fuck y'all keep getting that from. Only one she owed a loyalty to was the daddy. And she did say she tried to call him.
Yep, she did.
You know, that's the only one she owed it loyalty to. The daddy and the mama. Period. Because, baby, let me tell you something. I wish my ex family would have came at me in any type of motherfucking way, bitch. And I know I'm telling the motherfucking truth, motherfucker. Shit.
Miss D, can you see Happy to Be Me's comment? I don't see it in the comments, but I can see her comment.
Happy what now? What's her name?
Happy Being Me.
I could never see her comments, sis. I don't know why.
Okay, she gave you some compliments. That's why I asked.
Okay, I can see it over here.
Yeah, I can see it in the StreamYard, but not in the regular chat.
Yeah, me too. I don't know why. Okay. Dro protected Lulu. Yes, he did. Yes. She said D be on fire. Yeah. Like, motherfucker, you do something to my child and you my family? No. At the end of the day, that's still my child. And you had no right to do anything to my child, family or no family. It is what it is. I don't care how your daddy feel. I don't care how your mama feel. I don't give a damn.
That's right. And she also said that's why earlier you were saying about being transparent, and she said that's why I keep coming back. Royal D has an open dialogue and bring facts given to her.
Yeah, I ain't gonna blow no smoke up y'all butt. I ain't doing that. And I'm not gonna tell y'all nothing that's not true. You know? And I just see things from different perspective from other people. You know, like I said, I was not there. I don't know what happened. So I can't sit here and say, oh, yeah, y'all, I was there. I seen what happened. No, I was not there. I don't know what happened. So I'm only going by what I'm hearing. I go by Polo, you know, and I go by my own thoughts, how I think, how I feel, what could have took place on that scene. Just like I played that video that Open Book did yesterday. I played that video because I wanted y'all opinion about how y'all felt, what the lady said. That's
I
it.
agree. I like that thought, nothing but the truth. That is totally possible. You see what she said? She said, like, the people in the cabin stated they ain't see Dro with Lulu. So ain't no telling who Dro was in the car with. And Lulu could have been at the gas station waiting for him to pull up. You never know.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Exactly nothing but the truth. She said, until I can see footage of that Papa John in that hotel, I don't know who was with Dro. True.
Happy being me gave you another compliment over in the StreamYard chat.
Okay. I gotta see why I can't see her name on the other thing. I gotta look in my account. I gotta see why I can't. Thank you so much, Karen. Yeah, I'm not
I'm
gonna
with you,
lie.
nothing but the truth. Definitely with you. We don't know who he was with until we see the footage.
Right. That's so true. Like, one thing about me, I ain't gonna spin no narrative. That ain't gonna happen with me. I'm gonna say what it is what it is, and that's it. Nope. I'm not gonna spin no narrative in no case that I cover. I'm just not gonna do that. Nope. Not gonna do it. You can't get mad because she came out windmilling for Lulu and started saying things that was not true because of the dislike for Lulu. That's not our fault. We didn't make you say
Right.
it. We was just listening to your story. And that's how all this commotion started. Because of you dog Lulu out so bad. That's why people still think Lulu did everything. Yes, we know Lulu was there, but we don't know what part she played a role in.
Yeah. And I
But
like that because
everybody,
I'm open to everything. If Lulu did something, if she didn't do something, the moral outright, I agree with the morality. Even though I have left somebody on the side of the road, now I look back, that probably was not good. But you grow and you change in life, and so I'm open to all of the evidence so that we can seek justice.
right, right. Because we was not there and we don't know what happened. So, open book, what you looking for back there? Did you find anything?
What you say, D?
I said, did you find anything?
I'm looking now. I'm looking at some stuff now.
Oh Lord. Because when open book get quiet, I was like, oh, what's going on over there?
Facts.
I don't think this thing, open book. Mm. I just shake my head, girl. Because it's all crazy to me. It really is. I mean, I don't get upset with other people's opinions. I don't. No matter what they say. You say what you say. Do what you do. You know? If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But you got to respect other people's opinions too when you covering a case. You can't always say somebody spinning the narrative and somebody gaslighting, because I ain't gaslighting nobody, baby. That's one thing I'm not going to do.
Now, gaslighting is telling y'all the private and private eye means it's private for a reason. That's gaslighting for sure.
Yes,
Because that's definitely not the definition of private, is a private investigator.
absolutely. Absolutely.
And another thing that is gaslighting is telling the public that it's their fault that all of this got started, when the person who told the stories in the first place and every narrative that they're going with is in your team and in your camp. That's gaslighting.
That's
You can't
gaslighting.
split that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's definitely gaslighting. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
First of all, if I was going through something like this with my family and I had someone represent my family, I would have to make sure they stay professionalism. Because that will backfire on my family, how we look. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Totally
That's
agree.
yes. All the back and forth, that's not a good look for the family at all. You know, but everybody is different. Some people love the drama, so they don't care. Yeah. Like that attorney that got Holly case. Do you think she give a fuck what people on the internet say about her? She probably know people talking about her. She don't give a fuck. She gotta have her professionalism with her job.
Yep, that's a fact.
Okay. She know. She know people dragging her ass for filth. That lady know that. But do she care? She don't care.
And how much
Shit.
she making, tell her she don't need to care either, because you know she getting them in.
Exactly. Exactly. She making that bread. She definitely don't give a darn. How you feel about her and how you see her. She only care about one thing. That's that money in her pocket. That's it. That's all she care about. She don't care about nothing else. She don't care about what the internet say about her. I don't blame her. I agree with that because it seems to know what she's doing. I guess that's the mouth of hers take away from it. Yes, absolutely. That could be so true, sis. So true. Yeah, that could be so true.
But Brittany Tyner, whose family? Because Joe's mom's side doesn't want any involvement with the internet mess.
Yeah, she don't want. Yeah, I don't even think his sisters on the mother side never even really got involved in none of this mess. I
They,
don't think so.
they
Huh?
kind of tried to defend a little bit, and then they just gave up. They just quit responding, really. I think they still respond every now and then.
Yeah, because I see the mom posting, things about God and stuff in the morning. She say good morning to people. The mom do, you
And
know.
she's been doing that since before Dro passed. When you
Oh,
look
okay,
back over
okay.
her
Because I wasn't
page,
following her
she's done
then.
that for a very yeah, she's done that for a very long time. She puts out that stuff and about her work, her profession. That's the majority of the stuff, and then she has a very very few items about her life, so you can tell she's more on the private side.
Okay, okay, okay. Because I never went and looked at all of her stuff.
Man, I was digging through there because I was like, this side it's just they
But
all
yeah, when
seem to
somebody
be
drags
good at
somebody like
marketing.
that, you do. I get what you're saying. You want to go see some shit for yourself.
Yes.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah, tomorrow I'm taking off, y'all. I'm taking off tomorrow. I'm just gonna go to my appointment, come back, and just relax for the rest of the day, y'all. I gotta clear my goddamn mind, y'all. I gotta clear my mind, y'all. Oh my god. Yes, I need a break. I just need a break. Oh Lord. I watch it on the back end and see what's going on. I bet she already has an attorney. I can believe that. I can believe that. Yes. She got that goddamn attorney on speed. What? Dial.
God.
If anything pop off, she coming with that attorney. I definitely do believe that. Yup. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm gonna relax tomorrow and just oof. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to hold on, y'all. I'm trying to hold on. But I thought with Tyrone case that the mother and dad side and the family didn't get along. No, they don't get along, Brittany. They don't. They don't get along. It's sad it's like that, but they don't get along. Tasha came on the beginning to act like she didn't have a problem with Renee, but it clearly shows that she actually really did have a problem with Renee. I think she just said that to, you know, make her people, you know, seem like she wasn't no evil person and all that shit. You know, basic gaslighting. Fuck it. Shit. Yeah. The mother said a long time ago she had 3 attorneys. Oh, she sure did. Yep, the mama did say that. And yeah, you're right. Because when she said, I'm like, damn, what the fuck she need with 3 attorneys? You remember that Miss Smith in the beginning when the mama said that she had 3 attorneys?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I remember that too. She did say that. Yep, she sure did.
A couple of things like with the camera.
Albert Bookman came back.
Oh, I'm sorry. What y'all talking about?
Oh, shit. She
Let me
came
go
out
ahead,
of nowhere.
Uncle. She did. All business, boot through the door.
I
Boots
mean,
on
my
the
thing
ground.
is, hey, I'm trying to, but we all speaking kind of the same language. I think like the personal trying to discredit each other when we're all working trying to get justice for Dro. I mean, we got to quit doing that. Like, that's the part that I just don't like when people do that. Like, let people have their own thoughts and opinions about things. And because to me, it makes it look a certain type of way. But aside from that, it was stated that they haven't even seen the footage yet, that they are telling the police that the family, I guess, is saying that they want to see the footage themselves. The police has been telling them what they will see on the footage.
Mm.
So they haven't seen the footage yet themselves.
So the footage
No,
of
that's
what?
correct.
The footage of what open book? The footage of
The
Like,
what
I
happened
guess
with
with the
the
hotel,
Papa
police out on the
Johns,
scene?
the
like
Papa
the Papa
John's, the
Johns, and all of
hotel,
that.
the Circle K.
Hmm. So that was one thing that stood out to me. And then also with the other witnesses that came forward and contacted the family, what if we can't say a homeless person wasn't there? Because who would have known to look for specific homeless people? That person may not have been there when the family went there and checked everything out. Because remember when Polo said he went there, then that's when the lady kind of saw them looking around, kind of, and so she went up to him. And the other people may have access to a computer to know to reach out to this family on a computer. A homeless person not going to have a computer or know how to inbox people or so forth. So just because they didn't reach out to the family, why are we discrediting them? The police can't interview someone they know nothing about. So if we know about a person now, I mean, does it hurt to get her vetted and go through her statement, get her statement down, and just have them look into it?
True.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't hurt to do that. So I just hate that this lady, because of, I don't know if it's because of her circumstance, that we're trying to discredit her, but I mean, at least give her a chance to explain her side and what she's saying that she saw.
Right. Yeah.
Because we can't say for sure who is everywhere at that time, because no one was there during that time. And that lady probably had gone somewhere or something, didn't know who to contact, doesn't have access to a computer or any of that. So we can't just automatically discount them as a lie.
She probably not even on Facebook. Who knows? We don't know that.
Right. Like everybody not on
Don't even know
Facebook.
if the family on Facebook. She don't know that. She wouldn't know who to look up if she was on Facebook and the family was on Facebook. She don't know who to look up. So what she did when she seen Polo, she said she thought Polo was the family. She walked up to him.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes sense. And it ain't like Polo was telling her what to say or trying to gaslight her or make her say stuff because we heard everything he said to the lady.
Right.
And I think he did a great job. I mean, I just feel like he should have still got credit, for what he did, and let it end on good notes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's right, sis. That's right. That's so true. God is in control. Absolutely.
Yep, definitely that. It's gonna boil down to God for sure. Vengeance.
He will reveal it. It ain't gonna be on our time. It's gonna be on his timing. But like I said before, I just hope that they are ready for whatever comes out of this, whether it's good or bad, meaning whether they want to hear the truth or not, what really took place. I don't know what they're going to find out, on the highway, what they're looking for on the highway. I don't know what they're looking for on the highway. What is it there to look for? Maybe they contacting the traffic people for the cameras, because that's what you got to call for the cameras, right? The city, the traffic, the light people or whatever. Maybe they're trying to contact them to get the footage,
But like nothing but the truth said, you have to request it, at a certain time period because has stuff been recorded over by now? I don't know if they got it right when all of this happened. And then it could be that, if they're afraid that they didn't do what they were supposed to do, then if they release everything, it's going to show their lack of investigation.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
So there are a lot of things I definitely agree on, with this whole way that this situation went down with GPD and some things that were not done properly. I mean, we all been saying that. So that's nothing's different there.
Right.
Well, I feel like we're saying that in light of what they have said. We haven't even seen GPD's evidence yet or what they did.
Yeah, we haven't seen. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, they say it's going to take 4 months, so it'll be the summertime.
You say it'll be summertime. Girl.
Oh, y'all. Oh, Lord. I just don't know what else to say.
Well, tomorrow we shift to Holly again.
Oh, yeah, because Holly go to court tomorrow.
Time. Shift over for a second.
Yeah, because I got to find out who going to court tomorrow. Is Upper going to be there?
She open book. She already said she got to go to her appointment tomorrow, so she leaving us high and dry tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
That's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. I can pick up on it, afterwards and stuff. Because listen, to be honest, I don't know who won the court. You know what I'm saying?
D, check out with Cold Peace. See if she going.
I've been hitting her up. She have not been hitting me back.
I'll hit you on the back end about it.
All right. So I don't know who won the court tomorrow. I'm not sure. So shit. God damn, I got a headache, man. This shit is crazy work. Man, I never covered a hard case in my life. Never. I never covered
this is definitely a twist and turn.
Yeah. Now, y'all support me because I'm not coming live tomorrow, y'all. Y'all come on, support my channel. Hit the link up the top. Support me. Y'all will see me the next day, Lord. So they support me today. Do y'all know I be tired, y'all? Y'all just don't really know the truth. Like sometime when Open Book texts me, man, I be wanting to text her back. Man, my eyes be so weak, man. I be looking the next day. I was like, damn, I ain't even text her back. Yo, because that's how tired I be. I literally like be tired. I do. I be hanging on by a thread, y'all. I really do. I be hanging on by a thread, boy. You know, because I always say, Lord, you got me. You know. And this morning, that's why I overslept for my appointment. And you, Open Book was like, I knew something wasn't right. You always be the first one that reach out to me. Yes, but this morning, I was so tired, y'all. I overslept. I really did. I did. Ugh. Doing stuff like this, y'all, it's not easy. I'm telling you, to be honest, it's not. It can be a lot. Yeah. Oh, okay. Got you, sis. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, Open Book. Everything straight? You can't see everything straight? What we talked about yesterday? Everything straight?
Oh, yeah. You probably didn't hear me earlier. Yes.
Okay, cool. Cool. Because you made me nervous.
I hadn't seen that until yesterday. I was like, let me let Dee know.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I sent a coffee. I hope you got it. Okay, sis, I look. Let me check in my email. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Sometimes, y'all, I be tired, y'all. I don't even eat dinner. I just go to sleep. I be tired. And that's why sometimes when I do cook, I try to cook for 2 days. So I wouldn't have to do it every day like that. Like today, when I cook something, I'm going to cook something for today and tomorrow. So I won't have to be bothered the next day from doing it. Because sometimes when I do get off, I do be tired, y'all. My brain is like, nah, I'm just not. I'm not with it. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't be with the cooking, you know. But I think I'm gonna make me some I got some Spanish rice with some shrimp and grilled chicken and broccoli put together today. I'm gonna put all that together and I'll have that for the day and tomorrow. And then tomorrow I don't have to worry about anything because I do be tired. Yes, I did get the coffee, sis. Thank you. Thank you, Open Book. I appreciate that. This has been a draining case. It has, sis. It really have. It has. Very draining. Yeah. It has. It's just been, it seems like when we think we're at chapter 3 or 4, we get sprint right back to chapter 1. That's what it seems like. And it's just crazy. Roy D, I truly hope you feel better, but get some sugar honey iced tea together. Okay.
You know what that stands for, sugar honey iced tea, when people say that. The customer. She say get it together because she hooked on you weekly laughter with you. Her weekly laughter.
Yeah, I'll get it together, sis. This has been so draining for my brain. Like I be trying to like I'm telling y'all, like sometimes when I talk to Open Book, my speech just gets blurry because I be tired. Like I be like, oh, I hope Open Book realize like I am really tired right now. Like I'm just saying, so, like I be tired. You do. It make you so tired. I cook for myself that way I can grab my lunch and go. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The truth may not even come to light. Barbara, you ain't never lied, girl. You ain't never lied, girl. Oof. I never seen no police department act like this. I just never in my life seen, yo, the honesty truth. Now, we know police departments, we know they cover stuff, right? Especially when it's their own people involved. right? But something like this, I just never seen this happen. But we know when it's something dealing with, a pedestrian versus a police officer. We know they cover shit up and close shit out quick. But something like this, it's crazy. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying earlier, Miss D. That's crazy work. I just never seen nothing like it, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, shit. God damn. The heat can drain you too. Yeah, today is 80 here. Yeah, it's 80 today. I mean, it got breeze to it, nice breeze, but it's 80. I ain't gonna complain because it has been very, very cold. So, whew, listen, when it started getting over 100 degrees, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, baby. Whew. Now, I don't like that kind of weather. I don't like that kind of weather. If it stay in the 80s with good breeze and stuff, I like that. But when it's that humidity started getting high and it started getting over 100, that shit is too much. So to ensure the company paid 2 to 3 times the amount of the policy case closed. Yeah, it was 90 here the other day. Really? Damn. Did it have a little breeze with the 90 degrees or was it just straight hot? She said, yes, I do the same. Yes. Yes. And listen, when it started getting hot, y'all, I'm not into all that cooking stuff. I'm just not into all that kind of shit. I'm just gonna be honest. I ain't for it. Damn, 90 degrees already, and it's only still what's this, March? Wow. It had a breeze. Okay, that's cool. It had a breeze. Yeah. That's cool. Now I like, like that with a breeze, but when there ain't no breeze to it, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Nah, forget that. If you in somewhere, I don't even want to talk about the heat. It's gonna be so hot here.
Yeah, I know Texas get hot, Arizona and California, and oh Lord. Oof.
Yeah, and we'll be hot until like October or November.
Wait, y'all don't get hot in June and July and August?
No, we'll be hot all through there. Starting probably April through October or November. All of those months will be hot, hot, hot.
Damn.
With August being the peak, like it's going July and August, it's excruciatingly hot.
Yeah. A lot of places like that. August be the hot goddamn month. Oof. Baby. I don't know. I just can't take a lot of heat. A lot of heat. You got to be careful out there in that heat like that, Make sure you stay hydrated, drink a lot of water and stuff like that. Yeah. If you're going to run in the park, do it early in the morning, late afternoon. Yeah, I need to move to Texas. It's 75 here. Oh. I don't know if I can take Texas heat now.
You can't, it depends on what part of Texas you're in. Some of it is like humid heat, and then some of it is dry heat. I prefer humid heat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like that dry heat. I don't like no dry heat.
No, that dry heat is excruciating.
Yeah, that dry heat ain't good. No, I don't like that. Dry heat? No, baby. I don't like that shit. Keep the dry heat. Give me some breeze.
For real.
Yeah. Is it hot where you at? Do it be hot there all the time?
Yeah, once next Starting next month, it'll start getting hot and it'll just stay hot. Where
Do
it'll
y'all
be
get a lot
hot
of
in the
rain in the
morning and
summer?
at night. No, every
Oh
so often,
no.
but not a lot at all. It won't start raining really good until like August into September.
God, how could you take that?
Man, it's hard, but I love Texas. It's just Texas is for me, but it is really hard. So I ain't even gonna hold you.
Yeah, she said, shit, I'm in Texas today. It's 84 today. 84, not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. I just like when it's 84, 85, and it's nice, the cool breeze coming through the window. I mean, I just like cool breeze coming through the window. You know, it feels good.
No, 84 in Texas is like 90. It's hot. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's hot. The sun be out beaming.
And I don't like all that sun coming through my windows. I don't like all that. It makes the house hot and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, goddamn, I know Texas, you be having the high ass light bill running that goddamn central ass shit. God damn.
Yeah, the summer, the lights. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You gotta manage well.
I can imagine
Or
if it's
just
that hot. Yeah.
yeah,
That's a
or just get
lot.
ready to pay them folks. I get ready to pay them because I like my air on. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot. God damn. Shit. Well, we can't complain. The summer's almost here. It is what it is. The winter time is over now. You know, hey, it's coming. We gotta get prepared for it.
Yeah, look, she said no breeze. It's 84 and no breeze. They're making like 90 something. It is hot.
Let's see. I don't like that kind of shit now. I don't like that kind of shit. I don't like that shit. Damn, I at least like some breeze. Like today is nice and breezy. I have all my windows open. Feels so good. So good. Nice and breezy. Love it. Make you sleep good at night. Just leave your windows open and shit. South Carolina is the worst for humidity. Ooh, South Carolina get hot too. Damn.
Yeah, no. Last week was the week where you was supposed to have your windows open. If you missed that, you'd have missed your window here in Texas. Is no more windows open.
Oh,
We're
you
gonna
hate
get our
me.
April showers, and then that's gonna be it. It's gonna be hot.
She said she loved the summer. I like it too. I just don't like when it get too hot. Damn, I like it because I don't like, you ain't gotta wear all them coats and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, then you'll probably be loving our winters because you don't have to wear coats and stuff, Miss D. It just is not that cold. Like, but a few days.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when it's cold, those few days, everything shuts down here. Everything. You're not going anywhere. Schools closed. Everything.
Oh Lord. Okay. Ooh, she said she loved no clothes, honey. Okay, girl. You be wearing your little Daisy Duke shorts, girl. Okay. The witnesses said Dro was pushed out with force. Sorry for off topic. You good? I think that's what that witness did say.
The witness did say that, but I actually, I love numbers, so I calculated it. You have the amount of inertia he has that's going to push him out of the car, plus you have the force that he's going to hit the ground with. The force that he hit the ground with matches with going about 5 to 10 miles an hour. So that made the witness more credible than me. And the distance, you can't really calculate it because the guardrail was right there. Because he could have gone a lot further, but because he hit the guardrail, he didn't get to that grass.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we want justice for Dro. We really do. You know, no matter what, you know, we want justice, no matter how it turns out, you know. You know, we want justice for him, you know. He didn't deserve to, you know, to God what happened to him. He didn't deserve that. He should have been still here right now living his life, you know, loving on his children and living his life. He should not be gone. And that's just that, you know. You know, and it's sad.
All right, Ms. D, I'm going to step down. I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay, I'm going to get off anyway.
Okay.
Hey, love you, sis. Okay, y'all, I am getting ready to close out. I'm going to cook my dinner, relax for the rest of today. Thank y'all for timing in. I appreciate y'all for all y'all support in the chat. You know, we have our conversations as always. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I thank you guys, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Y'all guys be safe out here in these YouTube streets, Facebook streets. Okay. Stay prayed up. And always remember to keep God first in everything you do. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on Thursday. I will be, you know, tuning in, you know, to Polo and stuff like that if he go live tonight or tomorrow. But I definitely will be tuning in. Everyone have a great day. Ray, you have a great day too, girl. Okay, I love you guys. See you guys on Thursday. Peace and love.